YouTube, TikTok. What's going on, man? Hold on, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm back. I'm back. Had to do something real quick. Move some stuff around. Ah, man, boy, I tell you, each and every day, these dudes. I'm gonna address the first. Oh wait, I got the wrong background. Let me change that background. I'm tripping. Let me change that background. Got the wrong background for YouTube. Let me see. Right there. All right, let's put that on. Each and every day. Um, these dudes get online and they constantly have something to say about women and the fact that some women say that they don't need a man, and I don't even think that they understand what women are saying by that, and it gets funnier every day because they really take this one statement. They really take this one statement and they just get mad, and I'd be like, bro, y'all are soft. I ain't worried. No man should be worried about a woman saying she don't need a man. You have a problem when you start hearing women say that they don't want a man. Okay, that's when you have a problem. Now, if they don't want a man, that's their choice. But like, I don't need a man has history. Guys used to make fun of unmarried women. That's what men used to do. We would make fun of women who not married. We would joke around saying, "Oh, that's why she ain't got no man." And here's the crazy part is, bro, you can still be valued as a man and not be needed. Y'all, it's not hard to understand. It's real simple. You can be valued as a man and not be needed. That's okay. You don't have. I don't understand why we be getting online talking like this. Oh, she's strong and independent. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? That's why I be saying the biggest punks are the men who get online and always have something negative, or always talking about what a woman has to say, or if she don't need a man and all this BS. Like, bro, that's okay because she don't. You're not needed. You're not needed. Stop wanting to be needed. Why do you want to be needed so bad? How about you should want to just feel appreciated. Can you just be happy if the woman that you with, right, is all for you and that she appreciates you? How about that? Can we start talking like that instead of saying, "Oh, these women out here, they just don't need a man"? Like, what are you talking about? Hold on. Got this little I need to move this out the way. Got this little Halloween thing over here. I saw it in my green screen. Had this little Halloween thing going on in the corner. But yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Better to, men should focus on being wanted. That's the key, bro. So it really gets on my nerves every day because they don't have any new talking points. that whole sphere of men. What's going on, Breezy? That whole sphere of men don't have any type of new talking points. We're gonna keep going back to welfare. We're gonna keep talking about the black woman is this, the black woman is that, but y'all don't have any type of real argument. I got a solution for you. Go with your other and keep black women out your mouth. That's all you gotta do. Go with your other and keep black women out your mouth, bro. You'll be all right. Go get the white woman, go get the Hispanic woman, and live your life. But I don't need a man. It's not a derogatory statement. It's not. You're not needed. There was a time and place in history, not too long ago, actually, to be exact, where women needed to be attached to a man because they couldn't do nothing without a husband's approval or a man's approval. That's not the times we live in anymore. And you're just gonna have to accept that. Y'all want to control y'all dudes, like, bro. I hate that. I mean, y'all gonna say it sound like a male feminist, but it's the truth. Y'all dudes want to control women. You want women to be under your boot. And that's just not going to happen. That's just the God honest truth, fam. Women ain't under your boot no more. And you shouldn't want to do that. If you was a real honorable man, you wouldn't be wanting that anymore. Okay? Let these women go out here and make their own goddamn decision. Let them live their life. No, you're not needed, but hey, be wanted. If she want to be with you, bro, take a chance on a relationship, treat her right, get married, live a great life. But y'all be wanting these women to be under your foot and worship you. And that's just not gonna happen, bro. So like y'all be saying, oh, women saying that they don't need a man and yeah, but then we shouldn't protect you. What? We then be having stupid decisions, I mean stupid conversations about protecting women or not. Be having stupid conversations about black women don't deserve protection. Like, are you serious? That's so so black women go from the strong independent narrative, right? And then have a discussion saying black women don't qualify for protection. Y'all go to two extremes, and that's why we don't get anywhere, and we keep having these very dumb conversations online as men. Y'all, honestly, a lot of you guys were saying that that the man was silenced. When has men ever been silenced? Can somebody make that make sense? When y'all be saying that, oh men or black men couldn't speak up back in the day, we never had a voice, and Oprah was doing bad and talking bad about us on national television. I got a question: that when was the black man ever silenced? Because now that y'all opening y'all mouth, y'all probably should go back to being silent. If that was the case, that the black man was silenced in his own house, in his own neighborhood. We know women were silenced. We know all women were silenced. All groups of women. When was the black man silenced, fam? Y'all talking about you trying to come out and defend yourself from bad rhetoric that your own group of women calls you. Why? Because she called out some bad trash black men in the community that were doing that were doing dumb stuff. I'm gonna go look at this clip, but y'all don't talk about the other black men that Oprah also made a way for them to follow their careers. Y'all don't talk about that. Black women were on radio shows dissing the black man. Black men were in the neighborhoods unaliving black women and children. I'm not saying women weren't doing it, but black men were doing that. Black men were doing a lot of evil stuff in the community, bro. This stuff ain't nothing new. This stuff ain't nothing new. Hold on, y'all. I got a YouTube comment. Some stupid person just said. I mean, I got a YouTube notification. Somebody just said something dumb. I started to read it, but I couldn't see it. Oh, okay, no mind. He didn't say nothing. I thought he said something stupid. Yeah, so like when y'all be saying oh, these women strong and independent and all that, bro. Like, just be quiet. Be quiet. No, y'all be dudes be talking about you alpha this and you alpha that and all this, that, and the third, but you're not, because no man is worried about a strong, independent woman, because a strong and independent woman is not a bad thing. And also, when you are a masculine man, the good masculine man, right? A decent masculine man, she can rest in her femininity around your goofy behind, fam. That's what she can do. She can rest in her femininity. And I don't be thinking that the guys understand this. That's why I get mad at the stupid comments. Oh, Shannon, you pandering. Oh, all right, cool. I guess I'm pandering. How though? Oh, another matter of fact, let's address the second topic, right? For those of you watching on YouTube, there is a rise in men quitting the workforce. Y'all do know that, right? Maybe you don't, but there is a rise in men quitting the workforce. Look at that. So this article by CNBC, they got a whole video on it and everything, right? I'm gonna read what it says. I might even put it on the screen, but it says, key points. A growing number of men in their prime working years, ages 25 to 54, are dropping out of the workforce. Excuse me, I had to burp. About 10.5% of that group, or roughly 6.8 million men nationwide, were neither working nor looking for employment in August 2024, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Education is an important predictor of men's odds of being out of the labor force. Men have been steadily dropping out of the workforce, especially men ages 25 to 54 who are considered to be in their prime working years. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate for prime age working men was 3.4% in August 2024. Let's read that again. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate for prime age working men was 3.4% in August 2024. This number primarily includes those who are unemployed and looking for a job, but about 10.5% of men in their prime working years, or roughly 6.8 million men nationwide, are neither working nor looking for employment, compared with just 2.5% in 1954. Wow. Wow. Do y'all like this is crazy. The long-term decline in labor force participation by so-called prime age men is a tremendous worry for our society, our economy, and probably our political system, said Nicholas Eberstadt, a political economist at the American Enterprise Institute. Education is an important predictor of prime age men's odds of being out of the labor force. The big impacts are on non-college educated groups on their ability to enter and stay in the labor market, said Jeff Stroll, a director of the Center on Education and the Workforce at Georgetown University. Okay. A study by Pew Research Center found that men who are not college educated leave the workforce at higher rates than men who are. At the same time, fewer younger men have been enrolling in college over the past decade. Let's read that again. At the same time, fewer younger men have been enrolling in college over the past decade. They used to graduate with a high school education and have good, stable jobs, according to Carol Graham, senior fellow of economic studies at Brookings Institution. Since then, due to technology driven growth and a little bit due to Chinese competition, you've had a lot of manufacturing firms and the places where they were located that were one-horse towns. That were once horse towns become ghost lands. Bruh. Men are throwing in the towel, fam. Men are throwing in the towel. They don't want to work. They don't want to work. What kind of nonsense? You don't want to work. Now there's a whole. I'm not gonna be mean. There's some factors that play into it. But a man who don't work don't eat. They got a whole video really going into detail explaining like everything that's going on and why it is that way. But honestly, bro, I don't care. Like, not that I don't care. Like, we can play it. I might play it later, but like the fact that we're seeing men quit working is diabolical. Because this is the gender / sex that say leaders, providers, and protectors. But then you don't even want to lead in finances. You're leaving the workforce. You're quitting your job. Life too hard. I don't care what it is. Get off your butt and go to work. This is why I say I am a little bit patriarchal and misogynist. I don't care how hard life gets. Get your butt up and go to work. Especially if you got a family. Like do you know how many people are, you know how messed up the job market is right now? And for people to be leaving their job, like just quitting, that's crazy. Just quitting their job, boy. That's a darn shame. That is a darn shame. It is a person looking for a job right now, and these people just and they will be grateful and they will go to work every day because they're trying to provide for themselves or their family. And these guys over here just quitting their job. How you even make it? I don't even understand. How can you live without working? What's going on, Lucy? How you doing? How can you live without working? Unless some of them living at their parents' house or whatever. Unless you're dropping out and trying to be I'm not dropping out. Unless you're quitting your job and trying to be a entrepreneur or something. I'm not understand. I have never figured out how a person can survive without working. I just don't know. I never understood it. How do you eat? How do you brush your teeth? Everything costs money. Toothpaste costs money, clothes cost money. So how are you even living? And what kind of nonsensical world are we living in? Hey Angela, how you doing? What kind of nonsensical world? Get your butt up and go to work. A man who does not work does not eat. Point blank, period, fam. I don't care how anybody tries to spin it. I don't care what nobody tries to say. A man who quits his job is trash. Let me say, unless you're quitting your job for a better job, you got a new job lined up or whatever. A man who quits his job is trash because there is no way you're just quitting and going to sit on your behind. I don't have respect for men like that. You don't get no respect from me. I do not respect men like that. I will tell. I don't hang around bums. Listen, I'm not rich. I'm far from rich. Far from rich. Far from well off. But one thing I'm gonna do is go to work. You ain't gonna see me quitting a job or quitting a career. That's not gonna happen. No, I'm gonna get my butt up and go to work. And then I'm gonna follow my own dreams. Maybe it may be YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe having a platform, something. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna follow my I'm gonna go work for the white man so I could work for myself. Let me say that again. I'm going to go to work for the white man and then use that money to work for myself. That's what you do. You use jobs, you use careers to then go work for yourself. That's what you should do. Now, if you got a career where you making over, I don't know, you making over $1 million a year, or something, or like 500,000, I can understand why you may get a little comfortable. I get it. But at the end of the day, the goal is to work for yourself. The goal is to work for yourself, people. Or actually not even work for yourself. The goal is to have your money work for you. That's the goal. That's the goal. Is to have your money work for you. Your money is constantly working for you. Your money is making more money. But if you're sitting on your butt and you're not trying to do anything, I can't respect that. I can't respect that. I understand. Like, see, here's my problem. When I get to hit listening to men who complaining about how hard life is, bro. Everybody go through a lot. You ain't the only one going through something. You ain't the only one suffering through something. Like, get up and go to work. Cry if you need to. Seek therapy. Go to God. Do whatever you got to do. But you gonna go to work. You're gonna go to you need to go to work. Because how you gonna live? Money is important. Listen, money is not evil. It says the love of money is the root of all evil. Money is a resource. And you need money. You need that resource. So for people to be sitting here and say that they quit, if you want to play video games cost. If you want new shoes cost. If you want I don't know, like, this just a necklace or something. If you want a necklace, it costs. Anything you want in life, it costs. It costs. If you want a better life, it costs to have a better life. It costs sacrifice. You have to make a sacrifice. You have to discipline yourself to not spend and to save. And also, you got to elevate. You got to work. You got to invest. You got to save. It's a whole bunch of things you got to do to live a better life. You have to pursue happiness. It ain't gonna just come to you and fall on your lap. You have to go to work. So to even hear men quitting the workforce at high numbers is pathetic. And then these gonna be the same men that be crying that say a woman should accept him at his lowest point. You out your goddamn mind. Because if your lowest point is you not even trying, you don't deserve to be in a relationship. I can't stand dudes like that. You don't even have a job and you want a girlfriend or a wife. You can't even provide for your wife or your girlfriend, but then you're gonna be sitting online. I mean, they're gonna turn into one of them red pill dudes crying and complaining about how no woman is giving them a chance, but they don't even have a job. They're gonna be blaming everybody in life. They're gonna be blaming everybody in life for their failures, but they chose to be a failure. How you choose to be a quitter? Well, quitting is a choice. I get it, but you just want to sit on your butt and not do nothing. I can't stand when dudes be talking about a business plan, but you don't have no money to put in your own business. Go work for the man and then invest in yourself. Point blank. Period. Let me say that again. Go work for the man and then go invest in yourself. Follow your own dreams, whatever that may be. But you have to have money. And I'm sorry, and what make me mad is that these guys be like, no woman wants a broke man. Let me rephrase that. No woman wants a man that's not trying. There's plenty of women that'll take a guy who may not have his finances together, but he has a job, he keeps a job, he's trying to work, and he has something, he's trying to do something. He ain't no bum, he ain't no loser, he ain't just a quitter. There's plenty of women that'll work with a man like that. But for you to just be this quitter, be like, oh man, I don't want to do nothing because life's so hard. Life is hard, man. I don't want to go to work. I can understand any person saying that they don't want to go to work, but when you actually don't go to work, that's the problem. Nobody wants to go to work. It's a quote, and I'm pretty sure my pastor didn't make it, but he said this: in life, you do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. You have to go to work. If you don't have money, you can't travel. If you don't have money, you can't do anything in life. So you have to go to work. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. But all this throwing in the towel and quitting like a bunch of soft men. See, because Luna says soft. No, somebody has said soft guy era. Lotus Flower has said soft guy era. I don't even play like that. I don't even want to be associated with cotton nail toilet tissue. I don't even want to be associated with soft. I understand that it's a troll, and they're combating the women who say soft guy. I mean, the women who say soft girl era and stuff like that, which is so stupid. You don't have to troll women for everything that they do. Stop trying to compete with women. It's that black dude with a beard who made that up. Stop trying to compete with women on who's suffering more, because it ain't the man. Miss me with the nonsense. I can't stand these dudes. They always try to be in competition with a woman, bro. It's disgusting. But anyway, get your butt up and go to work. I can't. It's just fun. This is the fun. This is sad. It's not. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time, fam. Because what has the world come to? Where men are quitting their jobs. Men are quit. Oh, life's hard. I can't survive off $40,000 a year. Yeah, you can. You're gonna have to. Yeah, you can. I know what you can't survive off of. $0 a year. That's what you can't listen, man. Hold on, man. Use the $44,000 job a year that you have. Save your money. You know, live lesser. If you know what I'm saying, like you know, you gotta live less, save more, or spend less, save more. You work on your savings, then you try to invest in yourself, or you try to move up in that. Listen, you gotta work. You gotta work. You gotta work. I ain't even going for this. So this is gonna be one of my tough topics because I'm about to be calling out these soft dudes. Get up and go to work. And then what's sad, they talking about dudes in their prime. You in your prime. 25 to 56. Is that what they say? Let me go back to it. Ages 25. Ages 25 to 54 are dropping out of the workforce. What is a 50-year-old? What is a 54-year-old man dropping out of the workforce? Well, actually, hold on. If a 54-year-old man has been working and he dropped out because he retired early, or he's starting a business plan. Cool. I mean, I said starting a business plan. Starting a business, he going full time in the business. Then I understand. Maybe you know, because the older you are as a man, I think your that's when you come into your financial peak, right? So he might be straight at that age. But 25, man, please, you ain't no athlete. You ain't going to the league. So what you gonna do? You gonna sell drugs? What you gonna do? You got money saved up from when you was working a little job while you was in high school. You know, you got a little money saved up, so you about to start a business or something. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Gets on my nerves, man. You get on my nerves, bro. Because this is a sad state for men right now. Y'all got to do better. I'm hoping that men do better. Hold on, TikTok. I'll be right back. Let me start this over. I messed up. Try this again. Yeah, I just wait. Lotus said they want to be sugar babies. No, I gotta do something. You better do something. I mean, because this is. I mean, I don't know how to take this. I don't know how. Like, I don't. I'm scared. Like, not scared. Like, literally, but like, it's sad to see that a whole bunch of men is quitting the workforce. Why are you quitting? Like, what are you doing? Who does that? And then how you quit a job without having another job? How you quit a job but don't even you not even filing for unemployment, didn't even get fired, just quit. Just say, man, I quit today. Bro, it is YouTube, like, bro, it's YouTube videos. I want y'all to understand it's people on YouTube that are talking that are saying that they quit their job because of politics in the warehouse. I'm not gonna say the young man's name. I'm not. But I didn't watch his whole video. I didn't watch all of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But he said that he quit his job because it was time to leave the warehouse. And what made me mad is that he said he know that, you know, he in a tight situation and that his family needs him right now. And I think he lives with his people, but I guess they need everybody to pitch in right now. And he threw in the towel and just said, yeah, he quit the warehouse, like because you know it was time for him to go. It's too many politics in the warehouse. Now politics in the it may be true, maybe not, but like when your family needs you, bro, you don't get to throw in the towel. That's what I want people. That's what I want me. When your family is dependent on you, you don't get to throw in the towel. Nah. All right, quit. What? You know how soft that is? Not trying to call the young man soft, but do you know how soft that could look? Oh, I'm just gonna quit my job because I'm tired of the warehouse. Oh, I'm just gonna quit my job because I'm tired of go to work of going to work. Oh, I'm just gonna quit my job and not have another job that I'm starting tomorrow. Are you kidding me? I ain't gonna give them no 2 week notice. I'm just gonna quit and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna hope things get better without taking the practical steps of working. I'm not gonna be practical about the decisions I make. I'm just gonna make a rash. F it, I quit. Come on, bro. That is stupid. And I'm not judge. I don't want to judge the man. I don't want to judge these people who's quitting like this. But at the same time, it's like that's weak. At the same time, bro, that's very weak to be quitting your job in a time like this, where everybody should be buckling down and working. Y'all are out y'all mind. I would never. Man, what? Only time I ever quitted a job is because I had two of them. Let me say it again. Only time I ever quitted a job is because I was working two jobs. And since the other one was just on the weekend, I just said, you know what? I want my weekends back. I'm out. But I still had a job. I would not quit a job. That don't make sense to me. And that's what a lot of these dudes are doing. They just throwing in the towel because life is hard. I only want to hear life is hard come out of man's mouth, unless like you're preaching and we understand that. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, life is hard, fam. Life is hard, and and let me say that again. Life is hard, and times are rough, and go to work. I don't care if you gotta like bro, go talk to the Lord Jesus, go to therapy, get your mind right. Do what you got to do. But one thing you're going to do as a man, you're going to go, I wish y'all dudes couldn't be my son. Because I know you couldn't come for me. You couldn't have come. You couldn't have come for me. There's no way you could have come from me. Because I work and I'm going to work and I'm never going to stop working. Well, hopefully one day I can retire early. But even in that, I'm still gonna be doing something. I'm still gonna be doing something because bills do not stop. That's what I bills don't stop just because you stop. Oh, if I quit my job, my lights will still be on. If I quit my job, my lights still gonna be on. If I quit my job, I'm still gonna have food in the refrigerator. If I quit my job, things will get better over time. Things don't get better when you're not trying to make them better, fam. You're not Job. And Job was patient. Job was a working man. Well off. Devil came and took everything he had. He got frustrated, but hey, he kept his faith. And God gave him back everything 10 times more than what he had. Well, twice is what it says. More than what he had. But still, you have to work. You have to go to work. That's why I just be confused. To even read this article, to know that a whole bunch of men is dropping out is crazy to me. You're leaving the workforce. So what are you going to do? How you go wash your butt? How do you wash your butt? How do you buy soap? How do you buy mouthwash? How do you use a toothbrush? What are you going to do? Because I never understood how a bum was always alive. I'm just being honest because like who's giving you food? You're a bum. I'm not talking about people who are homeless. I'm talking about a person who has his social security, he has his ID, he has everything to go and get a job, right? And he just chooses not to. Like, how are you living? How are you living? Stop taking care of these. Hey, women and men. Stop taking care of them bums. Stop taking care of them bums, man. Let them people go out there. Let them bums go out there and put in that work. For real. Don't be taking care of these people. Life is hard. I don't like my job. Well, listen. Let me be honest with you. I didn't like my jobs either, bro. When I was working at McDonald's, when I was working at Amazon, I didn't like my jobs. I didn't like my jobs. So you know what I did? I went and got a trade. And went and got a CDL. So now I drive trucks. And I like driving trucks. I like driving 18-wheelers. I like delivering freight. And I like coming home every day. Yes, I got to work locally where I'm at. That's what I did. But I still worked. If you don't do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do, save up some money at a job and then invest that thing into like an internship somewhere, learn the skills and then go and then grow. But when y'all be quitting without a plan, no, matter of fact, when you just be quitting and you don't even have a job lined up the next day, something wrong with you, bro. You're not even giving these jobs. You're not even giving these jobs a 2-week notice. You just quit. I quit. I can't take this no more, man. I can't take it. This job is so hard, man. Life be just kicking me down as a man, man. But I'm alpha though. I'm alpha. What? You better not be saying you alpha. You can't be alpha and broke, nigga. You can't be alpha and broke. Alpha shouldn't even come out your mouth. Masculine shouldn't even come out your mouth. You sound like a loser. You sound like a loser. You already lost your job because you willfully gave it up. You willfully quit. Who does this? And then y'all dudes be online talking to women all day, every day. Y'all need to talk to these men out here because these men out here throwing in the towel. And these men out here calling themselves lead, provide, and protect. But then we got a whole bunch of men that can't even lead and provide and protect their goddamn self. They quitting the job. Can't even take care of themselves. But then I promise you to be a dude like that that's online talking about these women ain't nothing. Boy, you ain't nothing. You ain't got nothing. You don't even have a job. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm just saying, but you ain't even got a job. You talking about if it is women that ain't worth nothing. You're literally worth nothing. You don't have a job. Your network is broke. That's your network. Your bank account broke. Your network broke. Zero. Unemployed. That's your network is unemployed. Duh. Not entrepreneur. Not a few thousand. Not a few million. Nothing. It's just unemployed. Your network should say quitter. Your network should say I quit. Your bank statement should say I quit. I just quit. But when you try to turn on your PlayStation, your PS5, the screen should say quitter. Every time you look around and you that type of person, everything around you should be like loser, 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 loser. You are a loser. You should have a constant reminder, like them little devils and the angel that stay on your shoulders in the little cartoon. It should be 2 devils saying you are a loser. A loser. A willful loser. Because it's one thing to try and try and try and you're just not getting nowhere, but then that one miracle comes, right? That one opportunity comes because you stayed patient, but you kept working. You will reap what you sow. That is a fact. You will reap what you sow. If you're sowing in hard work, you will get that back in return. It's just like growing a platform on YouTube, on TikTok. Consistency is key. I started with zero subscribers on YouTube. We didn't got monetized, right? We got monetized on YouTube, and now we have what, 4,000? We have 4,000, and this just in a matter of 3 months. I'm running my own race. I'm in it for the long game, but I have a platform. Thank you, cool, appreciate all the supporters and everything. I wanted to be a YouTuber, and that's what I became. I wanted to call out these men because of the harmful things that they were saying about women, and that's what I did. And now I'm reaping what I sowed because I put in hard work. I put out a lot of videos. We about to hit 5,000 subscribers, right? That's a small channel. I appreciate, being part of the YouTube program. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And also, I did over 400 some videos. 400 videos. It took a long time. It took a minute for me to get here. Every race ain't your race, bro. Run your own race, but you gotta run. That's why it's called a race. You gotta run, fam. You gotta work. Some people have overnight success, some people don't. Some people build platforms for all the wrong reasons, and they get big. Some people try to hold on to their integrity, and they come a little slower because when you hold on to your integrity, it's going to come slower because you're not a sellout. Like these black red pill men with a pill up their butt. Always talking about a black woman, but then you come from one. You can call out negative behaviors, but when you start saying things like, I don't know, black women are the enemy, that's where we draw the line. That's what I say. I think we're going too far, fam. We are entering demonic territory. Stupid stuff like that. Run your race, but you gotta run. You can't just quit. You can't just quit. You can't just quit. That's not even manly. What woman wants to be with a man like that? Hey, babe, guess what I did today? Man, I just been going through some things. And man, like, I just had to tell my boss, man, I quit. Do you know how stupid your wife gonna look at you, boy? If you got a wife. What you mean you quit? Because now all the pressure falls on her. Because you ain't got no job. You want to sit on a goddamn on the couch and play 2K. And your woman have to take on everything. Y'all are, boy. She taking on everything because you life was hard. Oh my God. Babe, I'm sorry. I couldn't do it no more, man. I couldn't keep going there. Them people, man, they just mean. They mean. I got tired of. I just got tired. I got tired of flipping these burgers at McDonald's. Just got tired, man. I got tired of lifting these boxes at Walmart. Just got tired. Couldn't do it no more. And now the lights finna get turned off because you quit. Now, wifey or woman or your girlfriend going into survival mode because you quit because life was hard. But I can't. Yeah, boy, it's women with more balls nowadays than a lot of these men out here, bro. They not quitting their job; they going to work. It's women driving trucks. It's women in construction. It's women doing every goddamn thing. And yeah, women may complain and cry a little bit and stuff, but they not punks. Oh, I quit. Especially if it's a single mom, bro. Single women, single mothers are better than the average man. Hold on, let me say it again. Single mothers are tougher than the average man. That's just the God. Single mothers are tougher than the average man. The average man has nowadays has become a softie. I'm trying not to curse. I don't want to curse no more. I'm trying to, keep that type of language out of my mouth. But a single mother be getting stuff done. She got to take care of the kids. She got to go to work, and she going to college. You can't beat it. You can't. Y'all dudes can't beat that. These women, single mothers deserve the utmost. I don't know how they do it. We have yet to figure this out. Even some of you men come from single mothers, right? And you know dang well when you went to that refrigerator, there was no food in the refrigerator, right? And then you come back in the kitchen, mama got a whole cooked meal, and there was no food. Where did she get this chicken from? I just saw that the refrigerator was empty. She didn't go grocery shopping. How did she make this meal? Black woman magic, my G. Black woman magic. Shout out to the single mothers, fam. Shout out to the single mothers. shout out to the y'all, because y'all know grandma. You go in the kitchen, right? There's nothing in the refrigerator. I say refrigerator, right? Right. So you go sit down. You come back in 15 minutes later. It's another meal on the table. It's another meal, fam. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So that's why I be saying what I say. But again, like just bringing awareness to it. There's a hot that 6.8 million men have not filed for unemployment and have not went back to work. They're not working anymore, and that is sad. That is sad to see. That we're living in a state where men are quitting their jobs. Why are you quitting your job? This ain't the time to quit a job now. It's too goddamn hard out here. It's too hard out here, and it's a person that's gunning for your job right now. But the fact that we got a whole bunch of men out here that do not want to work is frightening. And they're leaving the workforce from ages 25 to 54. But nobody wants to talk about that. You don't think that that's a serious concern, my G? That the sex or gender, however you look at it, I know that that there's a high the sex or / gender that says they're leaders, providers, and protectors don't even want to go to work anymore. Not all, because I know people like to say that, but there's a high rate. There's a high rate from ages 25 to 54. They don't want to work. How do you live? Who wakes up and just say, I quit? I quit. What man does that? That is weak. How you doing, April? That is weak. Your lights. I couldn't do it, bro. Your lights finna get turned off. Your wife finna be stressed out if you got one. Your girlfriend, if you got one, finna be looking at you like you're a bum. Because the whole time, and then probably some of you dudes probably let these women on, thinking that you're this hardworking man, but inside you're just a little boy. Like I said, y'all, I'm not trying to curse no more. And I predict more. That number is going to go up. More men are going to quit. More men are going to quit their job and just say, forget it. See, this whole soft guy era stuff, if it was really like real, I think it is real, but that's a danger, bro. That's a danger. Because I don't even know how you can walk around not trying to make no money. No, I'm sorry. I don't know how you can call yourself a man quitting a job. Now, if you were getting disrespected on the job, somebody said a racist joke on the job, and you know, had to handle business, you said some words, and then you said, man, F that, I'm not dealing with this, I quit, right? I understand that. I understand that, right? It's certain situations, but for people just to be saying, oh, I quit because life is hard. That is a problem. And it needs to be addressed. Same, you're weak. Listen, I'm gonna say how it is, bro. You weak. You weak, bro. Y'all, bro, I'm telling y'all can get on YouTube and type in I quit my job, right? And it's a whole bunch of videos where people are talking about I quit my job. It's a dude who I look it up right now. I ain't gonna say the name, y'all, but it's a dude right now who said he quit his warehouse job. It's another one who said he quit his warehouse job. It's a dude talking about he'll never work a 9 to 5 again. Let me see how many subscribers he got. He might be monetized right now, and making a little bit of money off of YouTube. So he might be straight. Yeah, talking about I'll never work a 9 to 5. Never say never, first of all. It's a girl on here. Well, it's a woman. A woman. I quit my 9 to 5 job without a backup plan. That's dumb. That's dumb. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, bro. I couldn't, bro. Man, y'all out y'all mind, bro. I ain't going without no lights. The only way I'm going without lights is doing like a hurricane or a tornado or something. That's the only way. Only way. Other than that, I'm going to work. I'm not finna lose what I built. Or I'm not even finna lose what I'm trying to build. I'm not finna put my wife on survival mode because I dealt with somebody crazy at work, and then I just said, oh, forget it, I quit. No. And in today's time, if you do some stuff like that, boy, you are the problem. See, the problem nowadays, we got too many weak men. We got too many soft men. Y'all very fragile. You soft. You don't have a backbone. You don't have a backbone. You can't take much. You're not what they say. You're not built like that. Like I'm it's certain men that's just wired differently. You can see it in their face. You can see it on them because it's in them, not on them. You know what I'm saying? But you can see it on them. It's in him though. And a lot of men not built like that. They don't make the men the same no more. They soft. Life. I'm not saying you shouldn't get. I'm not saying you don't go through depression. I'm not saying you don't have. You might have like a. How do I say this word? A yeeting of self-thought. I'm not saying you don't have those thoughts. You're human. But when you are a quitter, there is a problem there. There's a lack of drive and motivation there. You are a punk. You're a punk because you're a quitter. Real men do not quit. They work and they try and they try and they try and they try and they try. I did not know I had this comment still up here. My bad, Lotus Flower. I've been talking the whole time. I did not know that I had that up here. Yeah, but real men try and try and try. We keep faith and we try, because you will reap what you sow. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but it will happen. But you have to stay consistent. You have to work. You cannot throw in the towel. And you cannot be a punk and expect a woman to stay with you. Because if I ever see one of you dudes talking about you quit your job and you don't work, but then you talking about being in a relationship, I'm going to have to check you. Seriously, I'm gonna have to call you out and say leave women alone, because they don't benefit from you. You don't even benefit. You benefit from them, but they don't benefit from you. The feeling's not mutual, fam. You're broke, and you'll take her for everything and leave her rotten. And women, stop saving these broke men. Now, when I say broke, I really mean broke. I'm not talking about a man who don't have all his finances together, but he's working, he's trying. I'm talking about broke because he quit his job and he don't want to work. That's the type of broke. I saw him responding to this saying that. I saw a man responding to this saying that because they can't get women, they have no incentive. That's stupid. If I can't stand that. See, men need to make a decentering woman movement. Decenter women. Get women off your mind, and do it for self. Like go be successful for self. Because if your only drive is to make money to get a lot of women, you are an idiot, right? And if that man saying it is a loser, because broke broke men men in general can get any. I ain't gonna say men in general. You can get a woman and not have it all together, but you should want to have it together. You should have it together. You should want to have it together, because when you start thinking about a family, bro, you should try to have your finances at least in order. And then don't call yourself a leader, provider. I can't stand when they use these words, leader, provider, and protector. But then where are you leading? Where are you leading? Like, and then providing. How you provide? You can't even provide yourself toothpaste to the toothbrush to your mouth because you're broke. You're not working. So what can she get out of you? You are if a woman gets with a broke man, she will die. That that's all I'm saying. If a woman gets with a broke man, she will die. I firmly believe this. I am serious. She will die financially. She will die physically, emotionally, spiritually. She will lose everything dealing with a bum. And but you know what? You know what the funny part is? The sad. No, it's not funny, but the sad part is that these guys will say that that in order for me to marry, I gotta see what she really about. She gotta be a ride or die. No, she don't. When a man says that they gotta take you because what they're saying is they gotta take a woman through the mud, right? They gotta see if she worthy of a ring. When a man talk about, oh yeah, I gotta be with her for a whole bunch of years before she get that ring. What he means is he wants to take you to he double hockey sticks, make you suffer, cheat on you, abuse you, and then if you stay, you're the right one. That's what they mean. I can't stand these dudes like that talk like that, and they need to be checked, bro. Because I hope the same thing that you guys are doing to these women is the same thing that may happen to your daughter. And if it happens to your daughter, that's your karma. I don't care. If your daughter get recorded in the train getting ran on, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. I keep it. That's what you get. Y'all better be careful, bro. Be careful. Be careful. Do better. And stop quitting your job. I never knew it could be so many punks in the world. Oh, I'm just gonna quit. What? The idea. I've thought about quitting a job before. I'm not gonna say, but doing it. You should have, like, if you having the thought of quitting your job without a backup plan, cool. But you actually going through with it, that's dumb. Because if you I thought men were logical. There is no logical reason why you quit your job. Listen, there is no logical reason why you quit your job without having another job lined up. It does not make sense. How did I get a violation? There's only 2 people in here on. Let me start this over. Bro, TikTok is trash, bro. Like, it wasn't even that many people on TikTok when I'm bringing the conversation to them. And what was that? It wasn't even that many people on TikTok when I'm trying to bring the conversation over there, and they talking about a violation. How? There's literally only a few people. There's literally only a few people, bro. Like, I don't understand, like, how I done made the thing mad. That's dumb. Let me try this again. Yeah, so like I said, they quit so they could write off their woman's income. But you know what? It's like let's watch the video together. I'm going to share the screen. I'm gonna let y'all see what they talking about. Share screen, and we're gonna click why more men are dropping out. We're gonna share this, and we're gonna restart this video over. We're gonna add stage. All right, we're gonna watch this together. This is from CNBC.com. Let's bring this all the way back right here, and we're gonna listen to it.
Men have been steadily dropping out of the workforce, especially men aged 25 to 54, who are often considered to be in their prime working years. As of August 2024, 13.7% of prime age men were not working, compared to just 7.2% in 1954.
The long-term decline in labor force participation by so-called prime age men is a tremendous worry for our society, for our economy, and probably also for our political system.
There's a surplus of prime age workers who could be working and aren't, and that's this puzzling problem.
The unemployment rate for prime age working men sat at 3.4% in August 2024. This number primarily includes those who are unemployed and looking for a job. But about 10.5% of men in their prime working years, or roughly 6.8 million men nationwide, are neither working nor looking for employment, compared to just 2.5% in 1954.
What's surprising is it's not a COVID phenomenon. It's not a recession phenomenon.
And for every prime age man who is unemployed and looking for a job, there are more than 3, and some years 4, who are neither working nor looking for work.
So what's driving men out of the workforce? And if left unchecked, what impact will it have on the U.S. economy?
We're going to talk about this.
Nearly half of prime age men out of the workforce cited obsolete skills, lack of education and training, poor work record, or security issues as a reason preventing them from work.
Education is a very important predictor of a prime age man's odds of being out of the labor force.
The big impacts are on the non-college educated groups on their ability to enter and stay in the labor market.
Men who are not college educated leave the workforce at higher rates than men who are. At the same time, fewer younger men have been enrolling in college over the past decade.
If
Mhm.
you look at the geography of where the most prime age men out of the labor force are in particular, they tend to be in places that have experienced manufacturing declines. They used to graduate with a high school education and have good, stable jobs. They weren't glamorous jobs. They were, automobile factories, sometimes mines, other manufacturing jobs, but they were respected, they were stable,
Yeah, y'all keep
and they
tapping
could
the screen.
support a
Appreciate
family.
you. Keep tapping the screen.
Since
Shut
then,
loud.
due to technology driven growth, a little bit due
Mm-hmm.
to Chinese competition, you've had a lot of manufacturing firms and the places where they were located that were one horse towns become ghost lands, right?
Wages could also be a
So if y'all wondering what I'm watching, is like, if y'all go to cnbc.com, right? They're going into details that a lot of men are quitting their jobs nowadays because there's reasons why, but honestly, the men nowadays just don't want to work. To be honest, there's factors that play into it, but the men nowadays just don't want to work. So men are becoming weaker. They're becoming crybabies, and life is hard, right? But anyway, y'all keep tapping the screen, share the live. I can flip the screen thing over in a second, but like, y'all keep tapping that screen, share the live, because we gonna talk about it. We are definitely gonna talk about it. They're going into a whole bunch of details on why men are quitting their jobs, but at the root of it, if you quit your job without a backup plan, you're weak. Oh, I'm tired of working. I'm sad. Life is hard. Men don't quit. You keep trying.
a contributing factor. Median annual wages for men with a high school diploma have fallen from just over $57,600 in 1973 to $45,000 in 2023,
So the
adjusted
wage
for
strike.
inflation. At the same time, wages for those with a bachelor's degree or more have increased by about $6,300 during the same period. This decline in earnings led to a 44% growth in the exit rate of men without a college degree from the workforce between 1980 and 2019.
I think honestly, status plays more of a role than wages. As I said before, you had a manufacturing job, it was respected, you were part of a community, breadwinner for your family, you had organizations like unions or
My G, you was not no Diddy bodyguard, bro. Y'all keep tapping that screen and share the live, man. We're gonna have a good one tonight. We're gonna have a good one. Keep tapping the screen, share the live, man. We're gonna address the two prompts in a second.
Rotary clubs that surrounded your job, and that's gone.
In general, men without children are also less likely to participate in the workforce compared to men with children.
Look, y'all heard what he said? Men without children are less likely to compete in the workforce. Y'all do understand that a lot of men out here only want to go to work if there's a family involved. Do you know how stupid that is? Because they don't feel an incentive to work, because there's nobody that they have to provide for. That is so stupid and soft. Oh, I'm not going to work because I don't have a child or a what? I'm disappointed in the state of men, bro. This is why I don't spend my time talking about women all day. When you got these losers and bozos out here that's crying and complaining about life and quitting their goddamn job and not trying to do anything. That is some soft sucker. That is some soft sucker pathetic stuff, man. Goodness gracious, bro. Y'all need help. The men need help.
Especially men without education or training after high school.
What we have seen is a huge rise in the proportion of prime age men who've never been married, and a very, very significant decline in the proportion who are currently married and have kids at home.
Bruh.
And those two trends track closely with the big changes that we've seen about male attachment in the labor force. Correlation isn't always causation, but looking at that correspondence is real important, I think.
Meanwhile, 57% of the roughly 10% of men not looking for work said their physical or mental health was the main reason for not being employed, with 55% citing a disability, serious illness, and or receiving disability benefits.
The whole question about the health and the mental health of male workforce dropouts is an extremely important and I think concerning one.
Mhm.
Distressing proportion of the men who are out of the workforce say they're using pain medications every day.
A 2017 research paper estimates that an increase in opioid prescription between 1999 to 2015 led to about 43% of the decline in men's labor force participation rate during that period.
Well, look,
So
wait,
then-
what? Increase in opioid prescription between 1999 and 2015 led to about a 43% decline. Let me go back. 43% decline in men's labor force participation rate.
That period.
Bruh,
So then you have to ask, what sort of pain are we talking about? Are
for
we
real,
talking
please. What's
about physical pain? Are we talking about metaphysical pain? There's an enormous amount of depression, mental health challenges that men in this grouping face. Some of this is a chicken and egg question. Did you drop out because you were feeling sad?
Hey, y'all keep tapping the screen, share the live. This is a video by like a CNBC.com, and it's going into the details of why a lot of men are quitting their jobs nowadays, because that's what a lot of men are doing. They're quitting their jobs. They're throwing in the towel.
Are you sad because you dropped out and you're living on the couch?
Unemployment is really terrible for people's well-being. Often people adapt to all kinds of negative shocks, losing a kid, being widowed, whatever, and eventually kind of come back. But long-term unemployment is one of the worst things in terms of that. So what you have is a kind of scarring effect, and it's worse for men because their identity is much more wrapped up in their role as a worker.
Men's declining workforce participation can potentially leave a lasting impact on the American economy.
It means slower growth of the economy, obviously. It means bigger wealth gaps within our society.
It certainly will have an impact on our productivity and probably already is.
The US has been experiencing a severe shortage in labor, still missing 1.7 million Americans from the workforce compared to February 2020.
Wow, what in the
McKinsey
heck?
Global
Wait,
Institute
whoa,
estimates
we
that
missing
US million Americans
1.7
from
million?
Within our society.
It certainly will have an impact on our productivity and probably already is.
The US has been experiencing a severe shortage in labor, still missing 1.7 million Americans from the workforce compared to February 2020. The McKinsey Global Institute.
Yo, that is crazy. That is crazy. YouTube, that is crazy. 1.7 million people are still missing from the workforce since February, fam. Wow.
Institute estimates that US GDP could have been $296 to $442 billion higher in 2023 if the country had been able to fill its job vacancies. However, some experts suggest the impacts of men leaving or never entering the workforce could be more sector specific.
You need young men coming in wanting to replace those people going out. And so if men have primarily been in more manual labor, more blue skilled and skilled trades, if they're older and they're leaving into retirement and there's not as many young men coming in, both because of declining cohort sizes, but moving in a different direction type of careers, we're going to be losing that sector of productivity.
Despite a steep rise in federal funding, the infrastructure sector hasn't been able to find enough workers, with the construction workforce shortage surpassing 500,000 in 2024.
We are a little concerned about the impact that inflation is going to have and has had on the movement of infrastructure dollars into the actual productive activity. Having a shortage of men in construction is going to raise a problem.
The trend could have a dire socio-political impact as well.
It'll get worse in ways that we would not like. I mean, I think it would lead to more premature deaths, but it will also likely lead to radicalization and polarization, because this is a frustrated, left behind group with no options.
There are problems that government can address and problems that government.
Okay, we're getting into solutions.
One of the first functions that beats out policy is, economic growth. You have a strong economy, you're going to have increased wage structure, and it's going to bring people back into the market.
More than a quarter of prime age men not looking for work cited insufficient pay as a reason.
More than a quarter of prime age men not looking for work cite insufficiency pay as the reason preventing them from work. I mean, that's common sense.
Preventing them from work. And nearly half said competitive pay, salary, compensation, and or bonuses was.
Let's pause right there. Let's see if we can read that. 49% of men out of labor force said competitive pay, salary, compensation, and or bonuses was a very important factor when considering to enter the workforce. Okay.
Is a very important factor when considering whether to enter or return to the workforce.
Okay.
For the young, better training, skills training, better some form of post-high school education, encouraging that, maybe even subsidizing that. I think part of the youth mental health crisis has to do with what's next. What's AI going to do? What am I going to do? Are there any stable jobs? I can't afford college. All those questions all come together. And so models that help them kind of give them a jump start can be really effective ways of intervening. And there are actually now really promising programs in high schools which teach kids financial literacy. They teach them about equitable entrepreneurship. They teach them about how do you foster better mental health as part of the workplace.
Okay.
And it seems to inspire kids to go on to college, right? Because they sort of see a pathway where they didn't see it before.
29% of men out of the labor force said that training and educational programs was another important factor in considering a return to the workforce.
Having the type of commitment from the employer to train and retain and offer upward mobility for workers, I think will be very important. Trying to figure out more about career pathways in the labor market and not just the education side. So how is it that someone moves from first job, next job to best job? How do we help people understand and navigate?
Nearly a quarter of working Americans said they weren't satisfied with their growth opportunities in the workplace.
Okay.
Compared to other OECD countries that on average spend 0.1% of their GDP on training their workers.
Mm-hmm.
The US spent only 0.03% of their GDP on job training in 2022.
Older age groups, it's tougher. You're probably not going to get these guys to retrain, but there are a lot of programs that have largely been pioneered in the UK, much more than here, but we're starting to pick up on them, that literally just try and reboot community activities. They get these isolated people in despair out of their houses. It can make a difference.
Social programs like disability benefits spark contentious debate.
It's very controversial. People have very strong opinions about this. While we don't know why it is happening, we can be pretty clear that the social welfare programs are helping, and the disability programs are helping to finance this situation in a way that was never originally intended.
A 2018 analysis by the Joint Economic Committee found that 64% of prime-age men who aren't working were receiving some sort of government assistance.
So the one benefit that they rely heavily on is disability insurance. One, because they often are unable to work if they have a physical injury or high levels of addiction or whatever. But it also provides health insurance, which is huge.
Very much against the initial intentions of the founders of the program. They've ended up with a perverse situation that too often subsidizes or even incentivizes helplessness and long-term dependence. If we thought about a system in which we had a work-first principle where the incentives were for getting the training and then showing up at the job and then staying at the job, I think we'd be in a lot better place than we are today.
However, some experts remain doubtful about whether altering the benefits program will lead to meaningful results.
I think until we deal with the deeper problem of ill health, ill mental health, these guys aren't going to respond to incentives.
Everybody is responsible for their brothers. Everybody's responsible for their neighbors and their friends. And we ourselves as citizens can help to shine a spotlight on this. It shouldn't be America's invisible problem. And the more that we talk about it, the more that we pay attention to it, the closer we get to turning this around.
I mean, all right. So that's pretty much that's the video. That's the video. I mean, a whole bunch of information. So there's a lot of factors into why the men are quitting. But some of them are hurt. they own government assistance or well, whatever, the benefits, welfare, all that. I get it. I get it. But so there is outside factors. Men are frustrated with lack of opportunity growth in the job fields that they're in. However, I still wouldn't quit my job. I'm talking about to the healthy men that are quitting the job, right? How many times do you often hear women and men, mostly women? I say mostly women. I say mostly women. I ain't gonna say men ain't doing it. That's why I said men and women, but mostly women always try to advocate for men's mental health. You see that every day on these lives. Now, some people take it, oh, they just trying to bash the black man and tell the black man to get the therapy. Nigga, it said men, not black men. Men need to get their mental health in check. How often, why do you think married men last longer? Because men don't get checked at the hospital like they're supposed to. Don't go check on their health. Women go check on their health, right? Oftentimes. So the reason that man is living long is because they telling their man, you need to go to the hospital. You know, you need to go get yourself checked out, because men don't take care of their health like they're supposed to. There's factors into why married men last long, because women are more responsible when it comes to stuff like that. It's just the God honest truth. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying the truth. Men don't check on their mental health like they're supposed to. Men don't go to the hospitals like they're supposed to. So if they're talking about stuff, so when they're talking about stuff like that, bro, that's an easy fix. Go to therapy. Go get yourself checked out. When it comes to stuff like that, get yourself right. Take better care of yourself. Eat better. Get more sleep. Get more rest, right? I don't understand. So when it comes to that type of that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. A freaking easy fix. That's I don't understand. I'm not gonna be. That's an easy fix, bro. We can fix that right now. We can fix that right now. We can get you on. You can go get on a diet plan, right? You know, because some of these foods mess with your mind. I'm not finna go woke. I don't like going woke. Listen. I'm not going woke. But y'all know. But for the ones who know, right? But you know, get your mental right. Pray, therapy. Even if you meditate, go do what you got to do to get your mind right. Get your health right. Get in the gym. Work off some of that stress. But get your butt back to work, bro. I'm not letting up on that. I'm sorry. I can't. For the healthy men that are just quitting their job at high numbers, I'm not letting up on you. I don't care if you're making $30,000 a year. You should not be quitting your job without another job lined up. Point blank, period. I don't care if you make $40,000 a year. You should not be quitting your job. We can do both. Get your health right, get your mental right, but you still got to go to work, fam. You still got to go to work. Point blank, period. So I'm not understanding why men are throwing. Well, I understand based on the video and all the evidence that was brought to the table. And I'm glad y'all, on YouTube sat here and watched it with me. I'm glad y'all on TikTok sat here and listen to the video with me. I'm glad. I appreciate it. But you got to go to work. Can you explain the first one, sir? The first one is simple. When a woman says she don't need a man, that's not a derogatory statement towards men. That's just a valid point. Women don't need men. Men need to stop being neat. Stop. You're not needed, fam. I don't know how else to better explain. You are not needed, but you should be wanted. If you are appreciated and wanted by the woman, that's better. Women that say I don't need a man, they're not saying like y'all are trash and you should be extinguished off the face of the earth or something. They just saying that they don't need a man. But then you got to understand the history behind that type of statement. You got to understand the history behind that type of statement. If we're going to get mad at women for saying that they don't need a man, right? You got to bring in history to show that to explain why women are saying that. Women are saying that they don't need a man today because they can. Okay, I'm finna elaborate for you since you asked me to elaborate. There was a time where women couldn't have their own bank accounts. There was a time where everything that a woman got had to be tied to a man, right? So they needed a man for survival. They needed a man for stability. That was a need. Now that women have rights, they don't need a man. They can go to the grocery store by themselves. They can get a gun, chopper for the black talk. They can get a weapon and protect themselves, right? They can get they can do anything that they want to do. They can open their own bank accounts, all of it. They can live single and be happy. They can provide for self. So that makes the man not needed. But so women don't need a man for survival. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm not pandering. I'm not making it. I'm not trying to spin it any kind of way. Women don't need a man for survival. That's the God honest truth. And men need to stop wanting to be needed. You should want to feel appreciated. See, look at this girl. He said panda bear. Even though he said panda bear in the comments, but I just watched the whole video talking about men who quitting their jobs. So if you're gonna call me a panda bear, then call most men punks and cowards. Matter of fact, come on up, bro, because he's panda bear, and it's always a black man. It's always a black man. It's always a black man, fam. Every time. It's one of you cool. It's one of you dusty Negroes. Nothing I said was pandering. Get the red pill out your butt. Go get around some masculinity. Go get around some real leaders in the community. Get your foot off women's necks and go build something. Goodness gracious. So like I said, women don't need a man. Stop wanting to be needed. You should want to be appreciated and want to be wanted. CLKCL, I don't see men online saying they don't need women. That's not something men are saying online. So when you say that they online complain about, men are complaining that the women don't need them, but I'm not hearing men say that they don't need. Hold on. Hey, God, I'm gonna go ahead and entertain you for a second, bro. You come up, Cinefu. All right, y'all, come on up, man. I know you just gonna say something stupid. I know. God, Jesus Christ. God, please give me. I'm sorry, Jesus. I didn't mean to say your name in vain. Come on up, bro. You got 10 seconds, and then after that, hello. Look like it looked like he had came up, but he didn't. Yeah, he not coming up. What a loser. I'm saying that if they claim to not need us, we wouldn't care. Yeah, like, so that's all I was saying, man. Like, these dudes get on my goddamn nerves, man. Every time. So like I said, bro, there is an uprising in men that are quitting their jobs. They're leaving the workforce. They're throwing in a towel. They're getting frustrated, and it's a lot of factors that play. And it's men in their primes, men from the ages 25 to 54 are quitting their jobs. If y'all want to go, I just played the whole video. It's an article. It's a news clip. Everything. It's on CNBC.com, and you could type in more men in their prime working years are neither working nor looking for jobs. A lot of men literally don't want to work anymore. But let's uphold the patriarchy for 1 second. Go provide, nigga. Go provide. Get your butt up and go to work. If you are healthy, forget providing for a woman. Provide for yourself. If you are healthy and you have a job and you quit your job, you can't even call yourself a man. You don't deserve to call yourself a man, fam. Get your butt up and go to work. What type of man don't work? How you just quit your job without even having a second one? And then I hope none of these guys are in relationships, because now your wife or your girlfriend gonna be looking at you stupid. Hey babe, guess what I did today? Man, I just couldn't make it, man. I got mad, and I just, it was that time, and I had to quit my job today. Now you got your girl or your wife in survival mode, and then you wondering why she ain't giving you none. She frustrated. She not. You wonder why. I could go into a whole bunch of details that would happen in a situation like this, right? But now she looking at you like a failed man, because you are a failed man. You quit your job. You are a quitter. You were raised by weakness. You are a weak man because you quit your job. If you don't like your listen, let me say this very stiffly, because I don't know what a black job is. So I'm gonna just say a job. Shout out to Trump for the black job token. Anywho, go work for the man, save your money, and invest in yourself. I am not a financial guru, okay? I don't have a lot of money. I don't have no money. Let's just go with that. I don't have nothing. I'm broke, dusty. Call me whatever you want to do. I don't have nothing. I'm not well off. I'm not even rich. None of that. Work for the man. Save your money. Invest in yourself. Let me say it again. Work for the man. Save some money. Invest in yourself. Listen, work for the man. Save you some money. Invest in yourself. But you do not quit, because men do not quit. Men don't throw in the towel. That what I am saying is not mean. I am not saying that you do not take care of yourself. I am not saying that you do not get your mental health in check. I am not saying that you don't go to the hospital and make sure you're fine. But I am saying is that you do not quit, because men should not be quitting. If a single mother can raise children, cook food, go to college, and graduate, I don't want to hear nothing about no man quitting his job. Let me say that one more time. If a single mother can raise her children, go to college and graduate, provide food on the table, I don't want to hear nothing about a man quitting his job. I'm not going for it. See, because these dudes, some of these dudes online want to sit here and talk about women, but we got a pandemic or epidemic, which I don't know which word right now. Sometimes a little slow. A pandemic of weak, failed men who are quitting their jobs because life is hard. Because life is hard. Duh. Let me tell you something. There's always somebody who got it harder than you, fam. Pause. There's always somebody who has it harder in life than you. Okay. Had to correct my sentence there. There's always a person who's going through more in life than you. But you know what? There's always that one person who got, it seemed like he got everything against him. He probably got bad health. His family probably dead. His children probably got some food, but god dang it, he at work. I mean, don't got no food, but god dang it, he putting in that work. And single mothers got it twice as hard than any single man. I don't want to even hear, bro. I don't want to hear no jack squat, bro. I'm not even advocating for single mothers. Shout out to the single mothers, though. Shout out to the single mothers. I don't bash single mothers, but I know y'all, some of y'all like to do that. I don't. But I'm not promoting that type of behavior, since that's what y'all was. Shannon, you promoting bad behavior, bro. You promoting single parent households. No, I want the man in the household, but some of y'all shouldn't be in the household because you keep killing the women and children. Like I said, I don't want to hear nothing about no man quitting his job when a single mother is working hard, going to college, taking care of her kids, and still paying her bills and providing a lifestyle for her. She's striving for greatness, while a man is over here talking about life is hard and quitting. And then these will be the same men that's online talking about I can't find no good woman. Nigga, you don't deserve a good woman. Men like that. I'm not generalizing men here, but men who quit their job, she can't even depend on you. Nigga, the lights are going off tomorrow. What you gonna do? Go sell drugs to your own group of people? Is that what you're gonna do? The lights going off tomorrow. What we talking about? She can't depend on you because you want to quit your job because life is hard. Oh my God, life is hard. Man, I just couldn't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I can't see this through, man. I had to get up out of here. And then you come home and then she's stressed out and she did her whole head had turned gray like Storm from freaking X-Men. Because now she has to try to make it happen because you are a sad excuse of a man. Because you want to quit your job. I ain't never seen we in a men quitting job pandemic. What are y'all doing? Go to work. I'd rather you get fired. God forbid that anybody on my panel or anybody in life get fired from the job. You feel me? I don't want nobody to get fired. I'm just saying I'd rather you get fired, right? Than for you to say I quit. That's stupid. You're stupid. Oh no, Charmaine, there's an article that's on CNBC, and it's saying more men in their prime working years are neither working nor looking for jobs. So there's let me read this for you. A growing number of men in their prime working years, ages 25 to 54, are dropping out of the workforce. About 10.5% of that group, or roughly 6.8 million men nationwide, were neither working nor looking for employment in August 2024, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, there are factors why a man or why some of these men are quitting. Some of them are hurt physically, so they are getting like assistance, right? Some of them are not highly educated. Education plays into a factor. All right. So there is a lot that's going on, but still for that percentage of men that are just quit. I got time. Come on up, Cinefu. It's always a cockroach with dreads in my comments talking about I'm a panda bear. Hold on. My God, just press the accept button. Press the accept button. I mean, I got my hair in a ponytail. Like I know I look like Bikini Bottom, you know, the pineapple that's SpongeBob living. That's fine. So come on up. Y'all forgive me on YouTube. I don't like sharing the same skin color with some of these self-hating Negroes. So just I gotta handle these self-hating Negroes. So please come up. I'm gonna let you talk. I ain't gonna mute you. If you say something stupid, then I'm gonna drop you. But I'm gonna let you come up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nisi, block Mr. Cinefu. He's no longer welcome. Thank you in advance. Now, I done lost my train of thought due to a pathetic excuse of a man. With that being said, appreciate you, Nisi. With that being said, do not quit your job. It is not time in this season right now. I don't want to hear nothing about no man complaining. I need men to get it together. See, this is the tough conversations that men don't want to have. We dealing with a state of weakness. Not me. Not even I would assume that the men in my comment sections ain't even weak too. Not us. But men, but men. There's a growing lack of self-determination in a lot of men out here. The sex / gender, because I know some people can't separate the two, right? The sex / gender that claim to be the leaders, providers, and protectors have a growing number of quitting a job. I'm going to talk to men. And even though I'm 28, I guess some of them need to see some masculinity. I guess that's what needs to happen. Because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And then we wonder why we got a generation of soft, buck broken, weak males because the damn dad not in the house or he's never around, doesn't know how to get things done because the goddamn father failed him. The only thing you will never hear out of me is that a woman is the reason her son failed or her daughter failed. Because when that mother is there with that child, she tried her fucking best. Sorry for cursing. She tried her absolute best. And not all children that grow up with a single mom are trash. There's been plenty of cases where a man or a son or daughter grow up to be very successful people due to a single mom. But if that father not there because he walked away, that's the father's fault. I am a man. And this gonna sound very misogynistic and patriarchal. I don't blame women for the dang house. I blame the man. If you a leader, nigga, lead. Take care of your kids. Be part of your child's life. I don't care if you and the mother don't work. Be part of your child's life. Take initiative. Too many times, too many situations, well, there is an outcry of women literally online and even in our personal lives where she constantly says she tries to get the dang father involved with their children and he doesn't want to be there. I don't care if you think she made a bad choice or she got pregnant and she's single. I don't care about none of that. That child is here. Forget y'all relationship. I care about that child. And that child needs their goddamn father. A daughter needs her dad. A son needs his dad. A dad is needed. There is no woman. Let me not say no woman. There is not majority of women in our community that are saying the fathers aren't needed. There is an outcry of women asking their fathers, their child's father, to be part of their life. That is what's going on. I don't care if she slept with a pookie. I still blame the man. I'm tired of this nonsensical ass. We want to I'm sorry. Y'all type F1 for me. Y'all type F1 for my my bad. I messed up. That's the second cuss word I just said. God, please forgive me. I'm trying my hardest. I'm tired of the blame. I'm not saying women aren't at fault, but when it comes to the man is always at fault. If you are frontline and you call yourself the leader, then act like it. So when I'm over here addressing men and I'm being stiff, I'm bringing up articles, I'm showing what's going on. All that panda bear, all that BS that we be talking about, ain't no pandering. Because I ain't up here saying, yo, y'all queens. Yeah, black women is black. Yeah, I think black women are beautiful. They the best group of women for a black man. I think they're the best group of women for any man, though. That's just my personal opinion. You don't have to believe that. My wife is my queen, but I don't be up here saying any goddamn thing. I'll be up here really trying to not influence, but bring awareness to things that's going on in the world, such as men quitting their goddamn jobs. If you are a man and you quit your job, you're trash. You're trash. She can't depend. The only thing a man should be worried about when it comes to a woman in a relationship, because I don't know why people be bringing it back to relationship dynamics, but since let's address it. Forget the need part. What about your love being reciprocated? What about feeling appreciated? What about feeling loved and wanted? You aren't needed. A man doesn't need a woman. A woman doesn't need a man. Now, when you love someone, you will say things like, "No, I can't live without my wife." Yeah, I would say that. I say that. I can't live without my wife. I need my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's what you say. That's how you feel too. But God honest truth. Women don't need a man. Stop trying to be wanted stop trying to be needed as a man. You're just not needed, fam. That doesn't mean women don't appreciate what you do or who you are. They just saying they don't need you for survival. What is wrong with that? Why do people get mad at that? And then some women have used that as a defense mechanism. And the defense mechanism is when a man says that she still don't got no man, and a woman responds, "I don't need a man." She's responding saying, "I don't need a man to take care of business. I don't need a man to help me raise my children. I'll do it myself. Since the father doesn't want to be here with his child, I don't need him. I'll do it myself." That's what she's saying. But some of y'all dudes be asking me to read in between the lines, but then don't even be reading in between the goddamn lines. But then want me to read in between the lines. Like women out here saying that they don't want men or something. No, they just don't need one. They don't mean that the women who want to be in a relationship don't want you, fam. Golly, I can't stand like dudes be getting on my goddamn nerves. Yeah, it's a lot of women that still want a man, fam. They want a man. They just saying they don't need a man. And men get lost in the sauce because you think you have this nature of you have to feel needed. You have to feel important. You're not important. Goodness gracious. You're not important. The world don't revolve around you. That's why I can't stand when I go on these panels and I be seeing these dudes. You got these women out here in the community talking about they don't need no man. Then they don't need no man. They don't need. Huh? Then when you go look at the video that they talking about, the woman talking about if the father don't want to be here for their child, I don't need no man. How many times have men used a woman not having a man as an insult? Look at her. She's still single. She can't get no man. And then the woman respond, "I don't need no man." Then you get mad. No, you need a man. Dumb. It's not a derogatory statement. Who takes offense to that? Just like the stupid stuff, black women are strong and independent. To who? To who? To who? And matter of fact, one, what's wrong with that? And then two, to who? To who? Because then I would ask the question, can she rest in her femininity with you? Do we not contextualize why women had to be strong and independent? Do we not look at history? And honestly, as a man, if men are being real, would you say most men are dependable? Y'all don't want to talk their real talk. Man, y'all don't want to talk their real talk because y'all gonna think that I'm doing something I'm not. Y'all don't want to talk their real talk. I would never advocate and say most men are good, or most men are dependable, or most men are great, or most men. I'm not doing that. I put that on everything I I love that I'm not doing. I am not about to be I'm not about to be no man's insurance. I'm not doing it. Beat it. You go over there and beat it and be a man's insurance. And then when she get knocked upside her head, don't I know that man. I ain't saying none of that. None of it. I'm not gonna be no man. I am not gonna advocate for men out here like that. I don't know you, don't care to know you. None of that. Treat your woman right, do good, stay in your kid's life and do your thing. There's a whole bunch of circumstances, Jade. Go look at the CNBC article. It's a whole CNBC article. They men are quitting. One reason is because mental health, physical health, what was the other thing they said? Oh, lack of growth, chances of growth at the company. But the healthy men, you know, from ages 25 to 54, the prime years, they quitting at alarming rates, which I believe is soft. I just call it. I believe it's soft. It's soft. Soft. Exactly. You ain't talking. You ain't talking. Nobody. Hey, Jade, I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. I'm with you because I don't even understand how a bum can live. I don't understand how a bum can live. I don't understand how a bum can live, bro. That don't make sense to me. How do you brush your teeth? How you wash your butt? How do you do that? Let's read it. Let's read. I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna read it for you. Oh, look at this part though. Men have been steadily dropping out of the workforce, especially men ages 25 to 54, who are considered to be in their prime working years. According to U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate for prime age working men was at 3.4% in August 2024. Stay with me now. This number primarily includes those who are unemployed and looking for a job. But about 10.5% of men in their prime working years, or roughly 6.8 million men nationwide, are neither working nor looking for employment, compared with just 2.5% in 1954. Look at the jump. Look at the jump. And look at this. 6.8 million men nationwide are neither working nor looking for employment. Let me read that again. 6.8 million men nationwide are neither working nor looking for employment. One more time for the people in the back. 6.8 million men nationwide are neither working nor looking for employment. We have a problem. And they're expecting this to go. Why the fuck wouldn't I care, Timothy? Y'all type F1 again for me. Not on not on YouTube, y'all. Not on YouTube. Y'all don't got to do it. It's every time. It slipped. God, please forgive me. That's the third time. Timothy, why wouldn't you care, bro? Because they say that this number would increase and that it plays an impact on our economy. That's why I care. I mean, I don't care, but I do care. I do care when men show weakness. Not show weakness, but when men are weak like this to where they quit their job. I do care. That's a real man don't quit their job. Let me say this again. A real man doesn't quit their job. Unless you have another job lined up tomorrow. Quitting ain't an option. I'd rather you get fired. But quitting, now, especially if you got people depending on you, that's one thing. I will not tolerate weak men. I need men to do better. Forget talking to women. I can't. Y'all dudes talk to women all day, every day, trying to school women and all that stuff. But then some of these women are beating y'all in finances, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. I think it's time to talk to men, because if that number goes up, nigga, what is your name? It's a knockoff Morris Chestnut. His name is Morris Chester. He came in talking about passport bros. We up. Let me pin this comment. He came in talking about passport bros. Y'all niggas. This dude is a knockoff Morris Chestnut, bro. You don't even have the aesthetic of Morris Chestnut. Morris Chester. Morris Chester. I'm glad. Listen. I'm glad a lot of y'all are getting passports. Don't come back. Don't come back. Leave. Leave. You're not even a handsome guy, fam. I'm pretty sure those women overseas find you attractive. Go. Passport bros, we up. Bye. I can't stand self-hating black men. Passport bros, we up. Who's a passport bro? Who's a passport bro? What was sus, Venus? What was sus? When I basically said that a man, that man is not wouldn't qualify for good aesthetics such as a Morris Chestnut. Was that what you were referring to? Or was you referring to him? Oh, he was sus when he had another man as his username. Hey, bro, this is a knockoff version, bro. Knockoff version. Hey, men know men that got it, and men know when men don't got it, bro. Like that's one thing we can tell. We know when a man can get dang near any woman he wants. There is no, like, men know that Chris Brown is a handsome fella. Men know that a Morris Chestnut is a handsome fella. Men know that Denzel Washington, to this day, and even in his prime, is a handsome fella. Like we know that. Like, we know who got it and we know who don't. We know the bald-headed Ninja Turtles with beards that look like, well, like I said, bald-headed Ninja Turtles with beards that got a red pill up their butt. We know that y'all weren't nothing in high school, middle school, in life. You didn't even become nothing until you got on YouTube. We know y'all wasn't getting no freaking women, fam. And not even saying you should run through them. I don't promote the type. I'm just saying, like, we know that y'all were lames. That's all I'm saying. You were lames. And that's why y'all talk. That's why y'all sit on here and talk about women all day, because you're lame. Because you lame. Y'all keep. I was gonna say something stupid. I ain't gonna even say it. I ain't gonna even say it, bro. I'm about to be mean, bro. I'm about to be mean, bro. Y'all, like I said, men got to do better. So, like I said, we have a manhood problem, because apparently a lot of these guys think they should be quitting work, and it does bring concerns to the economy. I don't care. I'm just saying, personally, I don't care. I'm going to go to work. See, I'm going to go to work. Point blank, period. There is no ifs, ands, and buts. I'm not throwing in the top. I'm not quitting. I'm going to go to work. A man goes to work. If you do not work, you do not eat. So I don't even know how some of y'all dudes be living this long. I don't understand. I'm going to work. I don't care if we was in capitalism, socialism. I get what you're saying, Jay, but I'm just saying, a man works. I'm going to work. Ain't no quitting. Ain't no quit. Y'all better start a YouTube channel, start a platform, start something. You know, something. Do something. Get you a little side thing and do what you got to do. Build a product. Make a soap. You know, my wife gonna start making soap, so I'm incorporate. Oh yeah, YouTube. My wife gonna be releasing these soaps soon, probably sometime next month. She goat milk. Everything goat milk. Everything is goat milk or buttermilk. Okay, and she did some designs. I can't wait to show them to y'all. So I'm gonna link that to my channel as a store, and then you can order from there and support in that way if you would like to. So that's coming soon. So she makes soaps. So like do something. In this economy, you have to have more than one source of income. Period. And I can't wait to share the what the soaps are, how they look. They're gonna be wrapped up and everything. She does them here. Oh yeah, it's lit. I got to help her make some of them. Didn't know jack squat of what I was doing. I just did whatever she said. Whatever she said, fam. I was right there like, you know, hey, you know, had the goggle mask on, had the gloves, because what you can't get lye, you know, lye. I guess it burns the skin if it come in contact with your skin or something. Hey, I was over there just like, what you need? You know, sometimes, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. So, hey, you know, sometimes, you know, hey, let your wife take control, man. She know what she doing right there. She want to make soaps. Let's make soaps. Yeah. So yeah, buttermilk, goat milk soaps, and yeah, y'all. I think y'all gonna like it when I get the chance to show what they look like and everything, because they already ready. We just finna link up the store and get all that settled. So y'all, if you want to support the platform that way on YouTube, the link go be on here. Y'all can support in that way and we'll ship them out, get them to you. And on TikTok, don't worry. On my main page, which is Controversial Shannon 2 on TikTok, I'm a put my link to the store on there, and I'm gonna also show it to y'all, and then on this backup page too as well, Killmonger panel. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, we have a problem. I think if it was ever a time where men need to start addressing men and get your foot off women's neck, I think this is a critical time, because there is a lack of self-determination, where people just throwing in the towel. I could never. I don't even understand. Like to associate man with quitter is crazy to me. Do not throw in the towel. I've been talking this whole time. Why do I got to do this freaking thing on TikTok where they have you slide the thing to let you know, like, because you've been inactive or something? I've been talking the whole time. Why I got to touch the screen? That's dumb. But yeah, like, yeah, I just thought I'd bring awareness to that, man. Anybody got any disagreements? Does anybody have any disagreements? Disagreements only. If you got any disagreements on TikTok, send your whatchamacallit for a second. It's almost 1 o'clock, but who cares? Any disagreements? I don't even understand why these dudes want to be needed. Like my God, appreciate you, Alexander, man. I'm 2-parent households is ideal, but it isn't the key. Many people turned out well in a single household. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but the best way to ever have it is to have both parents in the house. I'm not saying people don't, because I already said that, but the ideal situation would be for both, parents in the house, really a village, like the god dang, what is it called? You know what I'm talking about. But that'd be the ideal situation. What was I about to say? But a man has to want to be in the house. Thank you, Jade. Communal. To be honest, I don't have a problem with the I don't have a problem with the nuclear family. I just thought that was the immediate family. When you get married, two families are supposed to come together. But your immediate family is, your first priority is your wife. I didn't see nothing wrong. I guess the way it's been used over time, I guess. But I never really had a problem with the whole idea of it. But I know Black folks were more communal, but still they had an immediate family. But it's a whole lot of context on that. But yeah, you should definitely be more communal, bro. Because it take a village to raise a child. I do believe that. I don't think nuclear. I didn't know nuclear family meant like, oh, we just finna freaking get together and then move away from the rest of the family and then be out here suffering on our own. What? I didn't even take it like that. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. I never took it like that, because if you ever needed help from your family, bro, and you needed support, you needed some money, you got phones now, so you can call. If you need money transfer, hey, can I borrow $50 because I need diapers for, I don't know how much diapers, because I don't got no children out of wedlock, but whatever. I need diapers for my child, and I'll pay you back next Friday. Oh, okay, cool. Here. Hey, can you watch the kids this day? I don't understand, like, bro, it's a family. It's a whole family dynamic, bro. Do what works best for the whole family, where everybody gets involved. The grandma, I don't even know what just a nuclear family look like. I don't know what that looked like, because the whole family was familying. Go to grandma's house, go to auntie house, right? Go to the cousin's house. We all get together at one house. We stay in contact. So I don't even know what just nuclear mean. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what I don't even know what that looked like, because we were so connected anyway. So like, oh, just husband, wife, and child. Nigga, who the heck was doing that? I'm not saying it wasn't, but who was doing that, bro? As Black folks, that it was just mother, father, and child every day. What? We had uncles, auntie, everybody was checking in on everybody. Everybody still is checking in on everybody in my family, even in my wife's family. Cause hey, y'all good over there? Hey, y'all need something? How you been? All that. Like, I don't understand. So I don't understand it. Like I said, hold on. Luna Wolf said, okay, so they don't have a job and are looking. I think you meant aren't looking. Okay, so they don't have a job and aren't looking. Should they still just sit around because they are actively? But that's the thing, Luna. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. Okay, but I'm reading it how I think it should be read. The article said they aren't looking for a job. They aren't looking for a job. So I'm trying, maybe I'm misreading this and maybe I'm not understanding, but the article says they are actively, they are not looking for a job. They have no interest in going back. They are not looking. They have thrown in the towel. They have given up. But you said, okay, so they don't have a job and are looking. Should they still sit around because they are actively looking or applying? Okay, so they don't have a job and are looking. So should they still just sit around because they are actively? I don't think they should. I think they should. Hopefully a job. It's one thing to just throw in the towel. It's one thing to actively be looking and nothing is just coming. So you're forced to sit around. I wouldn't say sell drugs or anything, but you're forced to sit around. Maybe a close family member could let you get a job. Like if you know anybody in your family, something could hook you up somewhere, something, right? I believe there's always help around the corner. We just don't ask. Some people are too prideful to ask, which is stupid. There is no amount. Listen, there is no amount of pride that I have that I would not go work somewhere. I don't care what these lights not getting turned off. I know that's right. That hot water not getting turned off either. No, it's not gonna happen. And the best of my ability, I'm gonna do something. Anyway, Shannon, I feel like men want to be what? It got cut off. Maybe you accidentally pressed enter. Does the number count independent contractors? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I can only assume that they're going by people that left the job market. I don't know. I don't think so. But I don't know. They just saying that they see an increase of people leaving. I feel like the men. What were you saying, Alexander? I feel like the men want to be what? Yeah. But like I said, man, it's funny. It's sad, man, because I mean, like the state of Shannon, I feel like the men want to be YouTubers because of the red pill. No, man, I don't think everybody want to be a YouTuber, man. I really don't, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. This is work. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm here. I'm in it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? I'm going at it each and every day, having these discussions, having these topics, and trying to, you know, build. And we gonna rock. You know, my slogan is one video, one view, one live at a time. We make a change. One video, one view, one live at a time. We make a change. Period. But it may be some people that want to be YouTube. I have no problem with a person wanting to be a YouTuber. I have no problem with a person trying to build up a platform, because you got to do something. This is a form of entrepreneurship, I believe. But you know, I hope you're doing it for the right reasons. I hope you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. I hope you're not doing it to like bash women or something. I hope a woman not doing it to like bash men. But that I ain't even about to play that card. Cause I ain't gonna lie, me, I did what I did just because I don't like the self-hatred, bro. I cannot tolerate a man that gets behind a camera and talk about women all day. I ain't going for it. That is so weak and pathetic. If he's addressing like negative or degenerate behavior, I have no problem with it. I will never stop a man from addressing an incident where a woman, like let's say a man was talking about you know, because it was that black woman a few days ago, yesterday. She actually pew-pewed at her own child. She tried to attempt the murder. Y'all tap F1. God damn, you can't even say the M word on TikTok. That's so stupid. Like, she tried to attempt to yeet her own child with bullets. Right? If a man was to cover that and say, this is the problem with some women in our community, is that they are evil like this, I don't have a problem with that. I have no problem with that. I have absolutely no problem. You will never hear me. Well, what about the man? I'm not going to go in there and say, what about the man? That's dumb, because he's talking about the incident and he's saying that's some women will do that. Yeah, there's plenty of cases where some women in our community. The problem is this: when we get to here, most women or majority of women or something along those lines, or when they say she's the enemy, or the black woman this and the black woman that, that is where you lose me, because the content has shifted from calling out a behavior to mass generalizations. I mean generalizations. I said mass generations. it has gone from calling out a behavior to generalizing. And that is where I have a problem with that. When you associate your mother, your auntie, and majority of black women to exhibit a monolithic behavior, because nobody wants that done to the black man. And matter of fact, the black man ain't even coming outside seeing that type of woman every day. But yet they will act like that black women are a monolith. And yes, you have some women online that are on the extreme and that will say black men are the worst group of men on the planet, right? Black men in general are just bad. There's no good, nothing. They're the worst fathers, the worst, the worst children, the worst everything. That's crazy. They're the most evil. I wouldn't. That's dumb. You can't statistically prove that, just like you can't statistically prove that 51% of black women from ages 18 and up are the same. That black women from the ages 18 and up, that's an adult in most cases, 18 and up, exhibit the exact same behavior pattern. And that, like, so like that is where I draw the line. So I'm saying, here we go. And that's the problem. So when we get to harmful rhetoric, because when we get to harmful rhetoric like that, that's why I draw the line. Because that's evil. And you're an evil man. And when you call your own group of women an enemy, that's an evil man. When you spin rhetoric talking about a lot of black women were getting black men hung from trees due to pillow talking, that's harmful rhetoric. Because then I will say a lot of black men were walking their own women into the slave master's house because they never gave a crap about the black woman. Then I'm wrong. You see how that works? They get mad at me when I use the exact same extreme rhetoric that they use, because I can literally historically prove that black men were walking their own wives into the slave master's house. That's what they were doing back in the day. That's what they were doing. Like, that's a historical thing that happened. Yeah, you can. Right there, you literally can look that up. You had no choice. If they wanted to grape your woman, they could grape your woman because you were their property. And matter of fact, black women were getting raped. So yes, that is proven. You can't fight for you're a slave. Shut up and comply. You're a slave. Shut up and comply. Hey, bring your wife in here. All right then. Paging. I don't even know why. Who is this? Ma'am, are you white? I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a sec. You're not black as night. That I based on your profile picture, you're not black as night, man. I can't tell, because when you say if you're a woman speak, so hold on, wait. You said, let me go to your comments. You as a black woman said that you have said that when I said that black men are the most evil men on the planet, you said that you definitely said that before. And not only that, you said you were conquered. The black woman was conquered too. The black people were conquered. So when you say you were conquered, are you excluding yourself? Like, was that a shot to black men? Well, okay, because I don't know. It seemed like people having a problem with you in the comments. So I'm trying to figure out like what energy you on right now, because I'm confused. But anyway, like I said, black men could not say no to Mr. White Man. That's just the God honest truth. So I don't even know why y'all be getting upset. I'm not saying nothing. Did they not throw out babies in alligator pits? Can I not pull up articles and in historical evidence that they did that? That's the truth. That's the truth. Did they not flood out our neighborhoods? That's the truth. Could black men protect their own women? I'm not saying that there wasn't no revolts. There wasn't no.
Okay, yeah, you just said it. You just said it.
I just said what?
You just said that they attempted to fight back.
They attempted to fight back, but they could not protect. Attempting and an attempt and actually being successful is two different things.
Who's asking for protection in that type of situation, in a hostage situation?
What you mean? Who's asking for protection?
If you held captive, who are you
Wait,
protecting?
hold on. In what context are you speaking of? Because I'm confused.
There's no one having a debate that's saying that the people that are captured can't protect. Like who's
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, if I say black men could not protect their own women during slavery, that's still a raw statement.
That's an ignorant statement.
It's not an ignorant, bro. Yes, there were plenty.
Who says that though?
There were plenty. I don't think you're understand. I don't think you're understanding why I'm saying it. I'm saying when a person goes to the extreme and I go to the extreme, we're both wrong. That's what I'm saying. So if you I'm using it in context. I'm not basically trying to say something stupid. But again, if I was to go down that route, would I necessarily be wrong? Yeah, it could be a harmful statement, but am I wrong? That's just a low blow.
I just don't know how to assess that. Like someone saying that, I just don't see, like, for all of the colonization that had happened, I don't see no one having a discussion about the people.
Okay, so time out.
Colonized.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
I got you.
So do you believe that black women were getting black men hung from trees during the slave period?
I can't wrap my head around stuff like that. No, I don't. Even if it's true, I mean, I'm gonna still refuse to believe it.
Okay, so again, so I just got a restriction, y'all. They might cut me off. I'm gonna try to end it in a second, but and probably restart it. But Raphael,
restart it? Sure.
But no. I'm gonna just finish. It is what it is. Angry Man said that. So I'm saying, okay, if he say that and I go to the extreme, if they want to go all the way back to slavery, then I'm going to go all the way back to slavery. I'm going to give you an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Okay.
So let me restart it though. Let me restart it.
All right.
They trying to take me out the game. They trying to take me out the game, bro. They trying to take me out the game. They trying to take me out the game, bro. Oh boy, Lord in heaven! They tried to take me out, bro. I had to go ahead and Oh, and he got it. He got it at the end. You know what I'm saying? He got it at the end, bro. He got it at the end. He got it at the end. I wasn't trying to be mean. Listen, y'all. I don't want to go to the extreme. I promise y'all, I don't want to go to the extreme because I can be a coon. I don't want to be a coon. But what I'm trying to do by going to the extreme, what I'm saying, hey, black man, you wouldn't like it if I took it this far as a black man. You wouldn't like that. Y'all, they'll put me on clips. Look at what he said. Look at all. They'll put me on clips and try to make me out to be this monster. But if I'm pulling up clips from Angry Man, from Anton Daniels, and all these guys, and they going to the extreme, and then I say, oh, so we going back to slavery? We going all the way back with it? Okay, cool. Let's run with it. Black men, yada, yada, yada. Oh, well, because I'm trying to prove a point that you probably don't want to say a whole bunch of stupid stuff online. But I have to combat your stupid stuff with other stupid stuff for you to get it. Because otherwise they act like they don't get it. I ain't lying. I ain't up here lying. I ain't up here trying to be mean. I'm just doing an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth in this situation. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. So do you understand me?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. We actually talked about that a couple weeks ago. I didn't think that was a good tactic to go at it, but I mean, I understand your logic behind it. I don't agree. I mean, I guess you could fight fire with fire for sure.
I mean, it seemed like the men only understand fire with fire. I mean, the guys that I'm going after, it seems like they only understand fire with fire. So like, if I didn't try the graceful way, Raphael, I didn't try to say, hey, let's have a conversation. They don't want to have a conversation. Only a few. Mm-hmm. I had a conversation with Anton Daniels. That didn't go great. You know what I'm saying? He tried to clown me, and then he said he said black men have done more harm to black women have done more harm to black men than any white man. And I come to find out, black men agree with that statement. I don't understand how y'all agree with that statement. But then if I go to the extreme like they do, then I'm wrong. How did your own group of women do worse than 400 years of slavery? Please make that make sense.
You actually played that when I heard him say that. That's just what did he have to say for himself for saying something like that?
He didn't say anything, bro. The nigga, I said, how do you believe that? I said, give me a reason that equates. The nigga said welfare. I'm like, are you kidding me? He wanted to go down. He wanted to go down a whole list of things.
He blamed as hell for that. No, hell no.
Even though, what could he have said, Raphael? That's the point that I'm making. What could he have said that would justify black women have done more harm to black men than any white man? And you know what's crazy? The black men in his comment sections were agreeing. The black men in his comment sections were agreeing. Bro, Saw agreed. Saw actually said to me, if I would do more research, I would understand how we get to that conclusion. Huh?
No. I think I heard Saw say something along those lines.
To criticize me of not doing research, right? To criticize me when I literally have a computer and all you got to do is tell me the goddamn site or a source or a .org that you want me to look up. Like I haven't looked up things before right here while we're talking.
You ain't gonna find nothing much worse than that.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying, bro. Like it seemed, and that's why I be getting mad, because like it seemed like they can say whatever the heck they want to say. As soon as I say something just as evil to point up, bro, I don't even believe it.
Now I'm on board with you. I ain't even gonna lie. Like now that really just sat in on my heart, like that really did just make me mad though. And for black men to agree with that, like I agree with you 100% for real. So now it's justified what you said though. I swear to God. Like,
bro, I've said the same thing to you like 4 to 5 times.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't resonate, but yeah, that shit just got my blood boiling now. And you absolutely right. So I mean,
why do you think I went viral, bro? I said, what made me go viral on TikTok? I said,
I wish I was around at that time. I wouldn't.
bro, it was a whole bunch of men calling black women hyenas and calling black women bad witches and saying that like, bro, these dudes were literally saying that bro, what's that dude's name?
You came out of nowhere on my FYP.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, who is this?
What's that dude name, bro? He be wearing a blue flag, Kilgore, right? He actually said,
"Oh, Seagore not playing.
Oh,
He
mean what he said, bro.
He mean it, yeah, him.
That dude literally said the black woman is the upholder of white supremacy against black men. He said that literally to me. So I mean, and then I saw him saying it in clips. I saw him saying it in lives. All of that. So I said, okay, cool. Black men can protect their own women during slavery. And then I went to sleep. I made a little video. I went viral on TikTok. That's when I went viral. The clip, the people can even still find the clip. You know what I'm saying? I got because some people
so the internet forever. Yeah,
stitches. There was context behind what I said. Then Omega got mad at me. I even you can see me and Omega going back and forth.
You don't have the video on your page? Is it?
No, this is the second page. My first page got deleted because I went after this. You know, because this white woman had started saying that black women be cutting hair off horses, and then I said something to her. I made a response to. I didn't even curse, and they got me. That was my last strike I could get.
You the second person I heard say that stupid that right there. I don't even like repeating that stuff. I can't even. Damn.
Yeah. So like it was
get that stuff out of my. I can't speak it because I'm trying to watch what I say. Well, instead of when I type shit.
It was so everything that I've said has always been for a reason that you can't be online since. And me and Omega, bro, I know people don't like Omega, but me and Omega had a live. Well, when he came in my live, and I saw him pop up. I said, "Hey, brother, I see you, Omega," and he'll tell you the story. He'll tell you the story. You know what I'm saying? I say, "Hey, brother, I see you, fam. I see you in my live. Hey, man, if you want to come up, I promise I will have a candid conversation with you. You can ask me anything. I will explain why I said that."
Mm-hmm.
He came up. He said, "I appreciate the young brother's character, and that's why he cool with me." You know what I'm saying? Because he understands. I went to the gentleman's lounge.
I actually caught that. I caught a little bit of that live.
Yeah, I went to the gentleman's lounge. I don't mind going into these spaces and talking. You know, I do that. I do that. I never try. I never try to. All I'm doing, I promise you, bro. I've explained this on YouTube. I've explained this on TikTok. All I'm doing is pulling an Uno reverse.
Yeah,
that's all. That's literally all I'm doing because the power
strategy now.
Yeah,
I can get behind it. Not because I can get behind a lot. Now I see. I got you.
Yeah, like all I'm doing is pulling Uno reverse because what I'm trying to get people to understand is the power of life and death is in the tongue. Okay, I do not if Lower is having a conversation about delusional women, have your conversation. I will not put Lower on the background. If Cartel is having a conversation about a delusional woman of a bad take, I will not put Cartel on the background. If somebody that I'm trying to have a conversation with says something asinine, before I do that, I will send a DM to you and say that was a very bad take. Let's talk about it, and here's why. But when you say something stupid publicly, and then you're bold in it, and you keep making video clips about it, such as Anton Daniels and the Angry Man, because they got something to say about black women every day. Then I have to come at y'all with the same energy that you're coming at with the sisters, because if black men do not protect their own group of women, who will? And for us to even have conversations whether they should qualify. As a matter of fact, I saw you in my comments saying that they should. I don't understand it. I asked men to tell me the qualifications that a black woman must meet to have protection.
Like for me, outside of family, correct? Or you just saying so outside of for me, it's non-negotiable for my family.
I'm talking about a random black woman.
A random black woman. No, see, for me, no. See, I can't. Like my protection has to come. Like it has to make sense, and it has to come. I don't know. I can't protect a woman that's physically assaulting somebody.
I'm not spinning it like that.
That's what comes to my mind though. Like a woman arguing with somebody, and then she like put their hands on, and then it's like he bigger than you. Why you do that?
If a man, I'm talking about in simple cases like this, bro. If a man hits a woman in the face, or if you see a woman about to get her purse snatched, or you see anything going on with the woman, and she's not the cause of it, what are the qualifications that a woman must meet to qualify for protection from her own group of men outside of the women in your proximity?
The reason, so I think that the majority of men will react. Now, I can understand the resistance behind it now, given how we have the internet and how things are wildfire in terms of women and their behavior. Now I can see why men are looking at women in a different light. And when you hear women saying that they don't need men, they choosing to bear, all men are guilty, like that type of stuff, that leaves a nasty taste in men's mouth. And it's looking at women sideways, as if that wasn't said, if that isn't the ideology that women are holding now, then men would.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Let me tell you why that doesn't matter. Because when you see a random woman getting yeeted, right? When you see that, you don't know her damn Instagram. You don't know her damn Twitter. So we're gonna take what we see online when we have the opportunity to call the police or stop something from happening to this woman, or even say, hey, man, get away from her. That because what we see online, everything gonna go with the women. You don't know what her social media is. If you saw this happen to a woman, the first thing you gonna think about is her social media.
No, but my first claim was, I said most men will react, and most men. But then I said there will be a thought. There's other men that's going to think first and their mind's gonna go there. But there is most men that will react and come into.
How do I know that? I don't know if most men will react, because you just said.
Because I got a feeling that you witnessed men harm women, and we stepped in place, almost as if it's a natural instinct to protect the weak. If you patriarchy or
no, I haven't personally seen a man step in place of a woman. I had to personally step in place.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've been in those situations.
That's me.
Has it ever turned bad on you?
Yeah, like you talking about from her perspective or the dude's perspective?
Like you protected her, and
yeah, it turned bad. Like what do you mean? I had to fight the dude.
Yeah, that.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
It's a lesson to be learned, because that happened to me a few times, and I was still that knucklehead thinking I was.
This wasn't her boyfriend. This was a random man who was trying.
So she fought you?
No, the dude. I said I had to fight the dude because he was trying to assault a woman. She didn't turn the situation bad. The man, I had to step in and assert myself, as men like to say, real men assert. I had to step in and assert myself in between her and this man, right? Got a black eye for it. Won the fight, but he got a good one on me. It is what it is.
Well, yeah, that's a beautiful story. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you got the scar wounds. That's pretty good. But also at the same time, you got to put into consideration those that have lost their lives, or those that have tried to do the right thing and it didn't fare well for them. Because I didn't help women with their boyfriends, and I was beating the boyfriend up, and she helped him, and I wasn't there because I did it. But at the same time, I was confused, like you gonna side with him?
Well, so there's different forms of protection.
I agree.
There's different forms of protection. So we got calling the police. If we see something happening, yell, hey, that draws more attention, right, to the situation of what's going on, right? Mm-hmm. Now it's more than one man that could probably handle that man and put him in check. So you don't have to. No woman is asking a man to be a superhero every time. It's just that it was an immediate threat that happened, and I hopped in.
Not subconsciously or consciously, women are expecting men to help them. Like, and like for real. And society does see men as being disposable.
I think women are asking who sees men as disposable. The army does, but
Society.
who?
Society.
You said society.
Us.
Most men ain't seeing another man as disposable, bro.
Say it again.
Most men are not seeing. When I think of the term disposable, bro, I'm thinking of the army. Yes, you are government property, but most men ain't seeing other men as just a disposable thing, and most women ain't seeing men as something to use and disperse, such as some men say.
That's not true, brother.
Prove you're gonna have to literally prove to me that most women think that men are disposable.
Okay.
Without using social media talking
points. Quantify that necessarily. So that's a fair point. I can't prove it, but it's an ideology that we have, bro.
Like you saying society, bro. I would if you were to ask
an excuse, you can't say men created society because black men had no part in that. And if you're gonna say that, you're singling out women and participating in the creation of society.
So wait, what are you saying? So forget the comment right now because that's easy. But hold on, give me a second. Give me a second.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You said, nigga, I forgot what you said. What did you say?
I was just simply saying that society views men as being disposable, and you said that. How do
the average one? Now, if we go to the military and elites, cool. But like, if you ask the average man, right, is that man disposable, or is that woman disposable? Is that child disposable? I guarantee it, right, that they're going to say no.
I agree with you. Yeah, you're right. From that lens, yeah, I can agree with you.
So when you say that there's these ideology, so what are you saying? I think men create their own ideologies on how they are viewed.
Just in a sense, I'll do the standard one. And women only value men based upon what they can do and potentially their finances, and then men value women as their bodies, essentially not seeing each other as human beings, therefore not seeing us as human beings, which creates this idea of being disposable. Because I view her as the body, and she views me as a wife.
That's how the men set it up. But before you say anything, I'm not saying black men. I'm saying men. That's how you set it. I mean, that's how men set it up.
Yeah. And
so like that's not women's fault when they were supposed to get with a man.
Anybody now? I just simply stated
I know you did. But I'm blaming people. I'm blaming men because men in general, not black, not specifically black, none of that, created it to where this was the system.
But women also uphold that idea, though.
Because they were forced to uphold that idea.
No, brother, they're not. Women are not forced to view men and value men as just a paycheck.
They were forced to do that. They literally were forced to do that because how you set it up. Access to sex equals what?
It was programmed, but it wasn't forced. They through television, through magazines.
No, not before television. Go way back before TV. Go back to ancient civilizations.
Okay, so fine. If you want to go back to where there wasn't currency, men were valued.
There was always currency, fam.
Currency just in different forms, but not in a money form, but in terms of your productivity and survival and technique. Okay, yeah, but that's going way too far. We're in way over our head. Oh, I can't say that. Okay, so yes, this happened. You're right. So this system has been set in stone for quite some time now, and we abide by this lot. What is this? We abide by this. We uphold this idea.
Ideology. I can never say the word.
Ideology.
Ideology. Yeah.
Okay, so fine. Okay, now for me, it's up to that individual to literally, as I like to say, unpack. So unpack that. Literally, don't lead with your money, ladies. Don't lead with your body. Therefore, you're opting out of that.
Raphael, like all the lives you come across, Even decentering men, they get mad at that. So like when you see these women having these conversations, they're the main ones talking about misogyny, patriarchy, like the harmful terms of patriarchy, and how they are viewed as sex tools. It is literal men, and we know some of them who literally say that sex for a woman is her getting conquered. They literally uphold.
Say that again. Sex for a woman is sex for a man is
no sex for a woman is her getting conquered. You're conquering a woman.
Bro, that's wild. Like, okay, I've heard it maybe used in that term in sense of if they want to argue about if men are ran through and then a dude has to flip it and say no, like if you think about it, men are conquering women. I can hear that.
But exactly. There's a whole bunch of men on TikTok and on YouTube that say this type of nonsense. Like it's not a mutual act. You're conquering one. It's not like, man.
Well, they're not viewing intimacy from a physical sense, like at its highest peak and form.
So what are they viewing it at? Because if she's agreeing
stuff, bro, that's very barbaric to say.
Yeah, and that's how most men. That's how a lot of men are viewing it. That it is that a woman, when she having intercourse, is her getting conquered. It's not a mutual act. It's nothing like that. It's just her getting conquered.
So that type of, I think that type of mindset stems from, it has to be porn. It has to be stuff like that. It has to be what they see in movies and stuff like that, because you don't just manifest that idea out of nowhere. But I think that stems from the porn industry. You know, and I ain't gonna lie to you, the women do like it rough, so they do want to be dominated. Bro, it's kind of, yeah. I'm gonna leave it to them to hash that out. But I see both sides. I don't agree with the men's side, but I understand that women want to be this quote unquote conquered, bro, in the bed.
Wait a minute. Time out. You're gonna say that majority of women just like a rough bash?
No, brother, that's not what I said.
I don't know how to go about it. When you say women, right? I
said some women, brother.
I didn't hear the word some.
Yeah.
Okay. So some women got kinks. Some women want it beat up. Some women, all that. I get
that's what it is. Okay, yeah.
I get it. But to then take that some or whoever wants it like that to say that women are getting conquered and that just that type of mindset is dumb, because it's a fact.
And I agree with you. But on the other hand, I do. What do they say? Take that type of stuff with a grain of salt, because I notice a lot of people like to say foolish things for shock value.
Bro, they not saying it. How many times do we have to? You think Saul is over there saying stupid stuff for shock value, or that he believes what he's saying? Bro, you got dudes online that literally
for him, most of the stuff that comes out of his mouth, given he's actually doing studies and research and all that, doing polls. He's serious, because I see it. He's posting.
He's doing studies and research, and he actually agrees that black women have done more harm to black men than any white man.
For him, the research that he found, he actually do believe that. I think he has. He's that brother.
So he's defending. He said, was Cassie wrong for staying? What was it that you told me that he said?
Man, he said some true or false. Is Cassie a victim or so? He said.
So is Cassie not a victim?
You asking the wrong brother, because I don't do the celebrity thing.
What you mean, bro? You know about what the heck happened, bro. Like, I'm just asking, is Cassie a victim?
Shit, I don't know, brother.
We saw a woman get dragged. Okay, if she got beat up.
Only because I saw her laughing at Kim. So I look at Cassie in a weird way, because Cassie seen Diddy do stuff to people and participated in that stuff and was laughing.
Cassie?
Yeah. Cassie was laughing at Kim. Yeah. For
Okay,
sure.
so when you say it was Cassie,
Fine. You know what? She's a victim. Yes. But
what,
he ain't innocent either. Can I say that? Is that like a fair? Can that be two things at once?
she's not innocent because of what?
Because she participated in the very things that happened to her. So she an enabler?
To who?
Okay, so you know what? They are victims because when I think about it, if something happens to me as a child, and then I go out and I start doing that very thing to other people, they are victims of they are victims of me. And I ain't trying to side with the the how they get the origin story, that evil spit or whatever. It's called victim blaming. Hey, Nisi, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't victim blame children, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I like to blame adults for the dumb decisions that they make, financially or whatever have you.
So wait a minute. Okay, so you agree,
so
Cassie?
A victim blamer? Yes, I am. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So,
yeah, I am.
You said you are a victim blamer?
Yeah, when people do dumb things, yeah, for sure.
Like, give me an example.
Like small things, bump your head,
That nigga, that don't count. We ain't nobody talking about that, bro.
That's the real. I'll just take you into my world.
Ain't nobody talking about no little. You bump your head on what, a wall?
I'm taking you into my world, to my understanding of what it is.
No, man, no, I ain't blaming no victim. Cassie a victim. Diddy's a devil, and he deserves to be locked up in jail for the rest of his life. And for him to be saying, "Is Cassie a victim?" Okay, so like that's all I'm saying. So for him to frame it like that, Saul got four kids, right?
I actually don't know.
I think Saul, and I ain't trying to gossip about the brother, because we had a conversation, but like he got multiple kids, bro. He got multiple kids, and he literally say if something happened to his children, that he'll be going to jail or his grandchildren. So if a man drag his granddaughter or his daughter wall to wall, would it be fair for me to ask, well, was she a victim? You know what I'm saying? Like I need men to start thinking about this, because it seemed like it's never real to men until it hit home.
It's
never real, because listen, and see this why I'm stiff, bro. I see the conversation that Lower is having over there sometimes. Lower actually, I see the conversation that Black Jesus has said sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
This is an old clip, but he said you cannot protect what you cannot correct. Okay, so I'm saying stiffly, or black women are out of order, this, that, and third. If you are married as a black man and something happened to your wife, I hope, I ain't gonna say I hope. Imagine all the men that you done told that they should not, or imagine having a discussion, right, around, do black women qualify for protection? If your wife got, I want you to remember the conversations that you were having.
Brother, I understand that. However, like, see, that's what I mean, brother. Like, hey, both of y'all, but I'm more on their side in terms of, a lot of people confuse controlling and control. Like, that's so. In order to, Shannon, there's no way around you trying to protect something that you doesn't control, in a sense.
Wait a minute, you said controlling and control.
Yeah,
they run hand in hand.
No, no, they don't.
Yes, they literally do, fam. What are you talking about? They literally run hand in hand, man, fam. What are you talking about?
So I'm not gonna lie. Like, there is a difference from like,
bro. Do you know what the definition of control? I could read it right here.
Go ahead.
The power to influence or direct people's behavior or course of events. So controlling. Let's look at controlling.
Control is protection, Nisi.
No, it's literally not. Determining the behavior or supervise the running of it. So let's go back one. The power to influence or direct people's behavior or course of events. Let's go to controlling. Okay. Determine the behavior or supervise the running of it.
Yeah, those do sound pretty.
They run hand in hand, fam.
Yeah, they do. But
So-
I just don't like.
How is controlling protection? I'm so sorry.
So if a kid is running in the street or something, I mean, I gotta be able to control them in order for them not to do that.
So you
Like,
so do you think you have to like so when it comes to you think you should control men should control and dictate women's
some women, yeah.
who are the some women?
Huh?
Who are the some women? First of all, who like what
Some unruly ones, bro. So, brother, people need protection from themselves. So, in order to like I promise you, there's people that just make foolish decisions, like financially.
So when you say control, though, like control, fam, like
Bro, I don't know how to. I don't know how to spin this or make this sound any good, and I'm not even going to try to. I can't articulate it because I don't really do this. These little, the little panel stuff, whatever y'all be doing. I be just.
oh man, oh man, bro, we got to run this back, bro. Like that's crazy, fam. That's
no, so it's like, bro, like I have to really get my thoughts together. But like, no, I just can't. Bro, I can't be with somebody if I cannot influence them in a positive way, or they don't.
No, it don't have to be in the way that you want them to go. Just be honest with it. If you want to go this way, she should go that way, right? That's what you want to say.
For the betterment of her safety and the relationship or anything like that, yeah.
And what if she's a better leader than you?
Well, she don't lead the way now. Then I gotta hear her out.
Or what if y'all come to an agreement on everything to where both of y'all are going the same way for the betterment of yourself? So I'm trying to, for the betterment of each other. So when you're saying you want to control a woman, I don't
want to. I want the influence. I want a positive influence on her. I want to have a positive impact on her to where she actually respects my opinion. So I gotta put the control in there. I just want a positive.
So you want to have the power to determine the behavior or supervise the running of it. That's what you want for your woman.
Is influence power? Then yeah. I can say.
I didn't say influence. I said determine the behavior. Oh, you say influence power.
I want to have a positive influence on somebody. So if that influences power, then yeah, I'm fine with that. Like I can't.
Influence, the capacity to have an effect on the character development or behavior of someone, or something, or the effect itself. Fam,
I'm down with that instead of that control word.
It's almost the literal. Okay, never mind. You want to be able to
you gotta give me something. I don't want control it, but can I get influence?
But why can't it just be that y'all come to mutual agreements and y'all make decisions together? But you're saying you want to have the power to. You want to be the one running the show, right?
Depending on the situation, it's situational. It's going to be situational.
So you want to? Do you want an equal trade off, or you don't believe there's equal trade off?
Absolutely equal trade off for sure.
So you don't want control.
In some situations, yes, I want influence.
But then do you want 50-50?
I'm always for that. I ain't doing
actually, well, let's say 100. Like I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out, man, because I'm confused. You're killing me. You're killing me because I'm lost. I'm lost. You want submission.
Can you bring up the definition of submission for me?
All right, let's talk about the definition of submission. You want her to yield to your higher power. The action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or the will or authority of another person.
No, that's not necessary. That's not necessary for me.
I won't
require that.
Okay, but when you say you want to control I'm not understanding.
No,
Like,
I said influence, brother.
you
I said
changed it to influence.
Yeah, I didn't say
Can she influence you?
Absolutely.
I don't know what the problem is. This sounds like what you're saying, bro. It sounds like a balance, like, well, both of y'all have equal trade-off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, brother. I don't require submission in my relationship.
But it was confusing me because at first you said control, then you said influence. So she has the same amount of control and influence in the relationship, right?
Say that again.
Does she have the same amount of control and influence in the relationship?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She dictate my behavior and my decisions. Like if she doesn't want me wearing a certain thing, if she's uncomfortable with it, that's fine. I'm willing to hear her out. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't get down with the control word.
I mean, all you could have said is that I want us to be able to talk and resolve our issues and have equal opinion in the relationship. That's like, I mean, that's like
I said that. I leave by that.
But the way it sounded, like you made it seem like you want a 51-50 51, something like that, like where it's not totally equal. Like you're running the show.
No. I ain't doing all that. No,
y'all gotta be careful with y'all words, man.
I actually don't like that. I don't like when I don't get input and feedback with the decisions. I like input.
Then why did you say you like? Basically, is you the reason you were probably upsetting a lot of people is because you're saying that you want to be able to control.
No,
even though you
that, brother.
You did.
Stop.
Ralph, you can't. Ralph,
control it though, brother.
Ralph,
it's influence.
Ralph,
influence.
It don't matter that you switched it to influence. I'm telling you, I'm going back.
What you mean switch? No, I want influence, brother.
Ralph, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm going by what you said first. I'm explaining the details. Let's start with it first. You did not start with the word influence.
Right.
You started with control. And influence is literally almost control.
I didn't start with it. I was trying to get an understanding of control and controlling. Like, what was the difference between the two? Now, and then we understood
they're
synonymous to one another.
They're the same thing.
Right. So that's why I had to scratch that. But I wanted
So what do you mean you cannot protect what you cannot correct? I mean, I like why when you say, but you said, but wait a minute. Let's go back. You said some women need to be controlled.
No, I said people, brother.
Some people need to be controlled. That's what you said.
Yeah, from their bad decisions. Absolutely.
How can you control somebody else from their bad decisions?
By having influence on their ass.
Let me tell you why your influence is trash. Because there's you can't. Let me tell you why. Because there's always somebody else with the influence. A boy can come from a 2-parent household, or a girl come from a 2-parent household, right? Where she grew up in morals, or he grew up in morals.
It's not likely that they stray away from that. That's a fact. I know
it doesn't. But what I'm saying is, there's only so much
outliers that do that.
There's only more. There's a lot of cases, right?
No,
there is. I'm not going. I'm saying it's a lot.
I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm saying there's a lot of cases where you can have a person come out of you can only dictate so much. You can only raise up a person so much. If that person wants to do a harmful thing, they're going to do it. You don't have control, and that's the problem. The moment men realize you are not in control.
Ken, your household literally your upbringing has a strong influence on you once you leave out the door.
But like, you have no.
It's going to work 100% of the time. But most people don't stray away from their values and their teachings.
But you don't have.
To the world.
But you don't have control. And the moment y'all start realizing that you do,
control, influence, whatever you want to call it, brother. A lot of parents instill values into their children, and it's not likely.
I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to bring this balance in. You do not. No matter what you do, have control. You can't control if the woman dies. You can't control if the woman get raped. You can't control if your child gets abducted. You cannot control the shootout.
But there are preventable measures that you take in order
Yeah,
to
but
minimize that.
but again, you don't have control. You never did.
I'm not saying that you do have control on any of that. I'm saying that you can minimize that. There's preventable measures and steps that you can take.
Yeah, I think
in
that
order to
I
prevent that.
I agree with that. But when you said that you can control, that you want the power to control, and first of all, you did
Influence, brother. Stop saying control.
No, I'm not gonna stop saying control because that's your first word.
No.
That was your first
I
word.
told you we had to come to an understanding between the
You want
difference
the
of
power
control.
to you want the power to influence your woman. Cool. All right. You want the power to influence your woman.
Yes,
So
in
she
a
has
positive light, on a
equal
way, brother.
she has
Yes.
equal influence.
Yes, absolutely. In a
I don't-
positive light, brother.
I don't have understand. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding, but you won't. She got so there's equal trade off.
Hey, listen, it's like, bro, you have influence on people, bro. We have influence on our friends, all of them, bro. It's like if you get with a girl that has a smug addict, bro, she might influence your ass to start using too. It's a negative influence. Now, are you saying that she controlled me to join her in substance abuse? Or did she influence me, brother? Therefore, giving me the choice and the option to partake in this.
Some men actually have the control to do stuff like that.
Okay, brother.
So I'm saying because I'm literally saying a man with money and power literally has the control to make a person. Matter of fact, you don't even have to have money. You can hold a woman captive. It's people that hold a woman captive or a man captive and make them do anything they want because they are in control. But let's just say what it is. Influence, the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something, or effect. I think you should be a positive influence in the community. You should be a positive influence in your marriage. You should be a positive influence in your child's life. I don't agree. I mean, I don't disagree with what you're saying, but who does? I mean, what? I'm not even understanding you saying that. Like, what was the point of saying? Because that should be the norm, where you are a positive influence within your own household. So why are you saying
control? It led to me steering away from control. Like I didn't want to use the word control, so we just settled with influence. And then I said it was a given. So obviously positive influence. But then we can touch on the negative aspects of it, which I just did. So influence is not control, though. That's my overall point. That you can just influence it because you still have the option.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, but still, like, who doesn't have that? What balanced marriage doesn't have that?
Brother, the people that refuse to listen, I guess people call them rebellious. People
no, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm not understanding the point of you saying that you want to be a positive influence on your woman. What's understood?
They could potentially have bad habits prior to getting with me, and vice versa. So they can influence me to want better for myself. They can help me get over whatever.
What balanced relationship does not have that or is not trying to do that? It's men who choose delusional women.
But you have to set it up that way. That does not come automatically. You're making it seem like everybody is
when you choose the right woman, it does come automatically. Or when
the right person is subjective because it's for you.
When you choose the woman
so basically you saying that you believe in, like, what do they call it? Like a twin flame, like a actual person that's suited for you. Like you
a soulmate.
You actually believe that they're soulmates?
I don't believe in soulmates. I believe people have the qualities that you're looking for before you even get with them. I believe that because we had this conversation before. A wife is not a wife until she becomes a wife, but she may have the qualities of one. A man is not a husband until he becomes a husband, but he may have the qualities of one. And it depends on what quality, because these qualities
sound so much better now.
These qualifications are gonna look. I mean, these qualities that you're looking for are gonna come. That's subjective, whatever you're looking for. But you should know what you're looking for. You should know yourself before you even start looking for somebody else. But what I'm saying is, yes, I believe that there's a match for every person, depending on what you're looking for, and that these women have the qualities that you're looking for before you even make them a wife.
I agree with that. I ain't gonna lie to
But
you.
you're not a wife until you become one, and you're not a husband until you become one.
That's fair. I agree to that. I don't know why I was hard headed the last time, but I agree to that. Now that that's connecting with me.
I just don't believe that the average person know what they're looking for, whether it's a man or woman. I honestly don't believe that. I believe people don't study themselves enough. I believe men follow ass. I believe some women in our community are just
men follow ass and women follow cash.
If you want to spend it like that, I believe some women are desperate for love, and that they're desperate for love. Love is a powerful thing.
It's romantic,
yeah. So I believe that that's what's going on here. But people need to figure themselves out. There are some women that are desperate for love. There are some men that don't know what they're looking for, haven't studied themselves. There's some women who don't know what they're looking for, haven't studied themselves to actually know what they want or who they want out of life. And there's a whole bunch of nonsense going on in this world. However, there are too many cases where people actually know what they want, and I'm speaking to the men, but there's a whole bunch of manipulation going on. And we know that. We do know as men, we can admit that.
I could agree
that men will know that they have a good woman. They know that she was the right woman, but they do something stupid to lose the right woman. They manipulate the woman, or matter of fact, they know that they don't even want the woman, but they keep her around straggling for years until they find something better. Would you agree?
Man, I hear people say that, but make that make sense. So there is a man that doesn't want a woman, and he apparently he wastes 8 years of her time because she knew she wanted to be married. Make that make sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. See, I guess I'm finna victim blame. I blame her for allowing him to waste 8 years of her life. I don't want to put all of the responsibility on her, but I put majority of the responsibility on her because she knew she wanted to be married.
Okay, so let's be balanced with it. I do say leave, right? I tell women to leave I don't really give relationship advice. If you don't get that ring within 2 years or even that marriage certificate, and that's what you're going for, right? Because there's some people that just don't want marriage, but they want companionship. So I have to try to be balancing that. 1 to 2 years, bro. If he ain't took you to the courthouse or the ring, leave. Here's the problem. You have on the men's side here. I'm not speaking to the men's side. There is manipulation going on. Here's how. 1, love bombing. Always something to reel her back in. Saying the right things, doing something stupid, but saying the right things, keeping her around, dragging her along while simultaneously looking for. The reason that he's having it is because the reason that he's sticking around, keeping her and doing all the right things is because 1, he has access to not be lonely, 1, and access to sex if they're fornicating or however you want to spin it.
I can't give you love bombing because I can't get behind receiving gifts. Because if that's not a woman's love,
who the hell said that is love bombing? Like love bombing.
You mentioned love bombing. You
that's not gifts. Love bombing is many different layered things. It ain't nothing like
you didn't say gift giving. I got you.
I didn't say that.
You saying with affection.
With affection is saying the right words, doing anything to keep her right there without ever getting this proper. And she's hopeful. She's very hopeful.
Love bombing does mean gifts, Nisi. Don't try to gaslight
me. But I'm not saying.
No, I'm talking to Nisi though. She's trying to make it seem like I'm just crazy up here.
Okay, so love bombing is doing all the right things, saying all the right words, showing all this appreciation and affection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keeping her around, so you're keeping her on a string, and you're making her hopeful.
Brother, I just don't understand how does one fall into that. Like, I mean, I just can't get behind it because I noticed that when dudes do love bomb with gifts,
that's not love. Love bombing is not. Why are you saying gifts?
I'm telling you, this is the aspect and the understanding of love bombing that I understand.
All right, let's look at love bombing.
I'm saying, so they say they shower you with gifts, and then I noticed that the men stop, and then women get upset about that, and then the men leaves, and then women like to say,
bro. Love bombing. What I just literally said is a type of emotional manipulation that involves showering someone with excessive attention, affection, or compliments. Attention, affection, or compliments to gain their trust and make them dependent on the abuser. So I literally just gave you a summed up definition.
I didn't disagree with your
but you said it was gifts. It has nothing to do with gifts.
No. So what is showering somebody with gifts then? What would that
I don't know what the hell that is, but that's not love bombing. I don't even know who said that. Somebody's stupid. I didn't say that. I gave you literally the definition.
I apologize, DC. I'm sorry.
I gave you the definition, but I gave you basically I said the exact same fucking thing.
No, I didn't disagree with your definition. I just thought it was
so like I don't like that's what I feel. Why do you keep always saying things, but then you don't do the research or look up the damn definition of the word? Because I didn't did that goddamn 3 times now.
But I literally go on to say, to my understanding.
Yeah.
That's why I said to my understanding.
But have you ever even looked up love bombing definition?
Brother, I ain't gonna hold you. I do not have these conversations whatsoever. Brother, I tell you, I admit to you, I do not do this. That's why I don't join panels, because I don't have these problems. I don't talk about the 50-50 and I ain't gonna hold you. I'll none of that, bro. So I just hear y'all out. So but it ain't got nothing to do with this, you know.
So that is how a woman falls in love, because love bombing is a type of abuse where you're holding the person on by a string because you're giving her all this attention, all this affection, and compliments. So you're dragging her along by making her feel amazing, like this perfect woman. You're making her feel like a wife without ever making her a wife, and that's how she get dragged along. Oh, maybe one day, because he's doing all the right things, and then he leaves her ass for somebody else. So that's how a woman gets.
Okay, I can see how, because I always wondered how women, like what these men were doing and saying to women. But okay, that makes sense. I will say, so that makes sense. I can see how women can easily be manipulated, or a human being can easily be manipulated and swayed.
Okay. So now you see how a person can go 8 years, 5 years, because the person's doing. I mean, that man's doing all the right things, and she's staying hopeful. She's being the ride or die chick that we say, and she gets left in the dust. I mean,
I don't necessarily want to leave them completely off the hook though, because I don't like the fact that there's no room to admit that you felt like this was. At some point, you have to be real with yourself, and you have to tell yourself, this is not what I want. In year 3, 4, 5, like at some point, you got alone time to yourself. You look in the mirror, you be like, this is not the way I see my life going. This is, as you know what I mean? There has to be that self-realization. It has to be a moment that dawns on you. It happens to everybody. I
think it does. It does happen to them, right? But then when you have invested time into a person for so long because they were doing all the right things, and you don't just want to leave a quote unquote good man, right? Because you already gave him the best of you, and y'all have been together for years. But meanwhile, he was cheating or doing all these things. You don't come to find out, like, yes, that is that. Yeah, at some point, yeah, you say no, but damn, like you got to understand a woman's time. Yeah, men, which is some BS. Men literally say that she's on a biological. Why do we think women want to go through all these different men and waste all they goddamn time and then start over with the next. Women don't want to do that. No woman wants to do that. So like, so that's probably why she was. You got to think about it from a woman's perspective. She been with the nigga for 6 years. She don't want to start over. I mean, he's been love bombing and doing all the right things. Yeah, they don't want to keep going through that stuff. So some of them do come to the realization. A lot of them come to the realization they won't even do marriage again or relationship again with a man. But at the end of the day, that man was wrong. The man was wrong for stringing her along.
I agree. Well, statistically, women do remarry. So do men, but women are more likely to remarry before men. But that doesn't negate what you said, and I understand it. So I like having this conversation with you because it's very interesting because you know how people be having panels of 8 people. So it kind of and everybody got different ideas and opinions and say whatever they want to say and have the agenda and hate each other. But and then they so yeah.
My bad YouTube. I didn't know my mic had unplugged. But yeah, like it's at yeah, like so it's genuinely higher for men to get remarried than women, and that's it. But hey man, listen, I appreciate.
Don't get mad because men don't have a biological clock. And we can just remarry when we want.
Men do have a biological clock, but
I'm just messing
with I say because you know that D is starting to stop working at an early age now, bro. You know, men that are 24 years old are starting to experience erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, because they be on them honey packs.
I didn't did a honey pack before.
I don't necessarily know. And Rob just said that they be addicted to that stuff.
Hey man, you can. Hey man,
with lead.
Hey, in my marriage, we do a little something, you know, try to.
They be sipping the lady.
I did a little 100 pack before, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I understand, man. Sometimes you may need a little 100 pack, man.
No, I feel you, but I mean, yeah, I see the side effects of that joint though. But I feel you.
Hey, but nah, you can't. I only did it once. You can't.
No, you good. I ain't shaming nobody for none of that. You know, I ain't doing all that.
No,
You
man.
get it how you
Hey,
live.
man, I appreciate the conversation, man. I got to get on the fight. I got to take a shower and go to sleep, man.
Oh no, for sure. Until next time, brothers.
All right, man. Have a good night. Hey,
All right,
good night,
good night,
Niecy. Hey, Niecy, come on the next live tomorrow, man. We gonna try to redo it, man. Oh man, boy, I tell you, boy. Lord, goodness gracious, man. This was funny. This was funny. You too, man. I appreciate y'all for enjoying the conversation, man. This hey, don't forget to join the memberships. Support the panel if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate y'all engaging in the YouTube conversations while I try to bring TikTok over to YouTube and stuff like that. So man, women, I am so sorry for what y'all have to go through with these men, bro. I did not know it was I did know it was this bad. This is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. Absolutely. I think it's best for most women to stay single. Stay single and enjoy yourself. Be like Sanaa Lathan and what is that girl name? I always get them confused. Sanaa Lathan and Regina Hall. Regina Hall. Let me look that up real quick. Make sure I'm not tripping. Regina Hall. Yes, Sanaa Lathan and Regina Hall. We like them. Y'all have a good night, man. Love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be encouraged. You know, may the Lord Jesus touch you tonight and may you wake up in the morning. Stay prayed up, y'all. Stay prayed up. Read your Bibles. Eat well. Drink a lot of water, and you know, keep your head up. And for the men that's watching me too, if there's any men, you know, continue to be a great man if you're watching me. Love y'all, man. Have a good one.